Hi, I'm Josh Bell with the Miami Marlins. I wear NeuroGuard to help with strength and coordination when I'm in the weight room and help with balance when I'm on the baseball field.
One of the most comfortable, reduces concussion, increases performance. You can't get a mouthpiece like that on the market.
Not only is it a great product, it's super easy to use. I recommend it for any player at any age, at any level. Thank you guys so much, and go check out NeuroGuard Plus.
NeuroGuard mouthpiece makes it easier to breathe while playing basketball. The unique design is not as bulky as any other mouthpiece and makes you feel safe in concussions.
NeuroGuard really controls my breathing while I'm riding. It stops me getting concussions while I ride. It's very easy to use, so go pick one up today.
I'm still doing stunts. In the concussions I've got, I feel much safer with that. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a whole lot better in the gym. So NeuroGuard Plus, once this one wears out, you've got a customer for life, because I'm telling you people, NeuroGuard Plus is the way to go, and me, Mark Ash, says so.
Parents, kids, coaches, NeuroGuard. It's the future. Stay tuned.
All right, everybody, now's the time. Brown right, motion, tailback slant. Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner, all right? On one, ready? Go, 13! Coming up, go, 13!
Broadcast of the 2025 season for Sideline to Sideline, and we're going out in style as we are going to be seeing a matchup of blue bloods here in 4A Division 2. Hello, everybody. Terry Bennett here on our last state championship watch party. Carthage versus West Orange Stark. Of course, Carthage going for their 11th state championship since 2009. These two teams have like 19 state championships between them. This is going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Of course, Carthage is the prohibitive favorite. All right, we're going to do what we always do here on these pregame shows. We've got Kevin's numbers. We got Chris Welch bringing his pick. And then, of course, Coach X and Grant and I, we sat down earlier this week and we recorded all those picks. So we're going to start out right now, and we'll be back here in about 25 minutes for the state championship game.
Hey everyone, Chris Welch here with High Plains Sports Network. My last prediction of the day is going to be the 4A D2 title game between Carthage and West Orange Stark. I tell you, Carthage coming in rolling again, 15-0. They want to be, they had let's start this one over. Hey everyone, Chris Welch from High Plains Sports Network, looking to predict this final game of the day, 4A Division II state championship game between Carthage and West Orange Stark. That's a familiar name, right? Those two are there quite a bit. Yes, they are. Carthage is going to come in 15-0. I'll tell you what, they look dominant over Brock. I predicted this one up here, that Brock game. A lot of people said I was crazy, but I said, Carthage is going to win that game by at least 3 scores. They won by 4. I tell you, they just dominated them. They're deep. They're physical. They're just Carthage. They play Carthage Bulldog football. West Orange Stark comes in 12-3. They had a 28-3 win over Sinton. They're playing tough as well. But this game is going to come down to consistency. I think Carthage wins this by starting fast and wearing teams down like they typically do. West Orange Stark stays in it by winning the turnover battle. But I like Carthage in this one. I'm going to say 41-27. If Carthage gets rolling, it's going to be worse than that. But I think that depth, that experience, just the great coaching that you get out of the Carthage and just that consistency of a program, I think they take this one 41-27.
Coach Surratt came in 2007, and really what's remarkable about him is how quickly he turned the program around.
The biggest challenge here was just to change the mindset. Obviously, we want a winning culture, but the first thing you got to instill is, toughness. It don't matter if it's volleyball, football, baseball.
He's put Carthage on the map to a great extent.
Hey, Coach, are you ready to elevate your locker room experience? Well, at H&H Locker Solutions, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality lockers at the lowest cost in the Southeast. As a coach-owned business based in Alabama, we understand the needs of the coaches and the players alike. Our mission is to improve your locker room and streamline your process, and we're coming to Texas. Did you know we offer a free locker program? That's right. We ship all across the USA, ensuring you get the best solutions tailored just for you and your program. Want to learn more? Drop a comment or give Coach Harris, a.k.a. Ty, a call at 256-458-4427, and let's take your locker room to the next level.
Welcome back to the Altex Welding Supply by the numbers. It's week 16, state championship week at AT&T Stadium. I'll take a look at classifications 4A, 3A, and 2A. I'm Kevin McPherson, here to present By the Numbers for the Sideline to Sideline podcast. So let's get started. Our first number is 11, the total number of plays that the Munster offense was able to generate in the second half against Groover. Yet the Hornets defense, it had to be tired, but it held on for a 21-18 win. Munster got a 71-yard touchdown pass from Carney to Cunningham, just over 9 minutes left in a game that featured 5 lead changes. They'll be taking on Shiner. That Shiner defense showed up again against Mount Enterprise. The Comanches give up just 10.7 points per game. This is a rematch of the 2024 title game. It's Shiner's defense against the Munster offense, averaging almost 450 yards per game. That will be the nightcap Wednesday at AT&T Stadium. Our next number, 23 for Joaquin, the total number of unanswered points in their upset win over number 1 Refugio last week. The Bobcats led 28-14, but an onside kickoff and then a fumble on a kickoff return helped the Rams. Could it be the year for the slot T Mafia? Well, the Rams average more than 300 yards rushing on offense, and they take on a Hamilton team that is a balanced offense. Hamilton averages 181 yards passing, 179 yards rushing, and for both teams, this is their first trip to the state title game. So really, it will be who blinks first, perhaps, in that 11 a.m. kickoff on Thursday at AT&T Stadium. Our next number, 12. That's the number of sacks for the Newton defense against East Bernard last week. Of course, East Bernard playing without their leading rusher, but it was big plays by the Newton offense that also contributed to a blowout win. Newton with 4 plays over 56 yards. Of course, Newton again will be faced against a very versatile passing attack in Wall. And really, this game might boil down to the Wall passing attack against the Eagles defense. Speed will definitely be on display. Wall has thrown for more than 4,000 yards, but the Newton defense relies on speed and tenacity. That game, 7 o'clock Thursday night. Our next number, 27. That is the combined points per game allowed by both teams in the Class 3A Division I championship, Yoakum and Grandview. we might expect a shootout here. Of course, Yoakum is led by SMU commit Xavier Barnett and a freshman running back, Jamarquise Robinson, but Grandview may have a matchup problem with wide receiver Blue Hubbard, 6'2", 223 pounds. That's a 3 o'clock Thursday kick at AT&T Stadium. Our next number, 45. That is the length of the game-winning field goal for Stephenville kicker Brighton DeVito in a 24-21 win over defending state champion Salina last week. The Yellow Jackets gunning for their 7th state title. They average almost 47 points per game, but they are meeting perhaps the best defense, maybe in all classifications, but definitely Class 4A in Kilgore. The Bulldogs have 3 shutouts. They're giving up only 8.5 points per game. That is our first game Friday at AT&T Stadium. So again, maybe another offense versus defense showdown. The last number for week 16, and by the numbers, is 19. That is the combined state championship game appearances for both Carthage and West Orange Stark. Call this the pedigree or the blue blood matchup. These two teams have actually only played one time since 1977, and that was in the 2013 quarterfinals when Carthage eliminated the Mustangs 28-14. Both these teams have 14 titles combined in their trophy shelves. Carthage seems like an unstoppable freight train this year, averaging 51.5 points per game, putting up 63 points in 3 of their playoff games. The West Orange Stark defense, 19.4 points per game. The Mustangs, of course, started 2-3 this season, so a bit of a surprise in their run through Region 3. But they are the true underdog, and they have the true underdog representative and running back Kelby Jefferson, all of 5'3", 150 pounds. This is a 3 o'clock kick Friday at AT&T Stadium. The Altex Welding Supply, by the numbers for Week 16, presented by Altex Welding. Altex is an independently owned provider of industrial cylinder gases and welding products. They serve all of Texas and its businesses, schools, and the many talented welders across the Lone Star State. Now, back to Grant and Terry.
Hi, I'm Josh Bell with the Miami.
All right, we are back here on the pregame show, and this is a legitimate first. We have Grant Goodwin, we have me, and we have Coach X live here on our pregame shows this year. Thanks for being here, Coach X.
Hey, man, you guys asked me to do this, and, after some solid convincing, I finally agreed to it. But, I'm a busy man. I can't.
Did you ask him?
No, I really
didn't. I didn't ask him.
How
the hell did you get on here?
I got 17 emails and 4 texts about we need you. And I said,
we do.
Finally, after a while, I said, okay, I'll give in.
We need Lindell Eagle fan to watch the show, and we know you rage bait him. Playoff tree.
Wait, who's that? Who y'all talking about?
The Lindell fan on Smokey that absolutely hates Coach X.
He hates me, and you know what? It's like Adam said.
Got a brother in arms.
Like, shut up. Like Adam Sandler said in Wedding Singer. Yeah, well, I have a microphone, and you don't, Eagle fan, so you will listen to every word that I have to say.
Hey, man, real quick, Coach X, how's Snickers doing?
Snickers,
the dog that I rehomed to you during the Christmas party last year.
Yeah, I sold him.
No, okay.
Hey, what? I had left the Christmas party, I guess, at this point. What are y'all talking about?
I thought. I think he's making that up. Who the hell did I give Snickers to?
I
don't know. Okay.
Somebody was hungry, I guess. I don't know.
I'm around you all football season, and I don't remember a dog. Are you sure you didn't take the neighbor's dog again?
I thought he was doing the hungry, why wait? Have a Snickers or whatever.
No.
I thought he was doing something like that as well.
I gave a dog away, and I thought I gave it him. Never mind.
I was going over
Can
my
we cut
production
that?
notes.
Never mind.
I
like to
was
drink.
going over
and I
my
forget.
production notes, and I did not see anything about a Snickers. So I was like, "Where is this going?"
I did once give a cat to Grant. That's a true story.
I did, and my evil ex-wife still has it, and that is a mean cat, by the way.
That's why I gave it to you. Anyway, it is state championship week. Of course, we're going to be picking all of the state championship games and talking about them 4A, 3A, and 2A. But before we do that, just overall, what were y'all thoughts on the 2025 season?
Who goes first?
You go.
Me?
Yeah, go.
Man, so the regular season kind of played out kind of like what we thought, but man, when we got the last 2 rounds of the playoffs, things really started getting interesting, right? A lot of really good semifinal games, and some of them were upsets, and I just thought, we got new blood, right? I mean, outside of a few blue bloods in there, we still got some new blood this weekend, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, it was just good to be back coaching football after that trip through the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of weird women up there, dude. I'm just telling you right now. And
but they're usually kind of easy, right?
No, that's
They're
what they
not?
want. That's what they want you to think. You get them up there and they see a straight white man and they like lure you in with
it
dreams
was
of
that
cotton
it was that
candy.
Trump tattoo on your chest is what it was.
It was. I mean, they lure you in with dreams of cotton candy and open legs and ganja and all that stuff. And then those things are all taken away and snap shut at the wink of a hat. When they get you, when that door locks, there's some weird stuff that happens to you up there. So it was great to be back in the great state of Texas. And then y'all never really talk about my junior high C team, but we won the district we're in. We went 3-0. We went 3-0. We only had 3 games, but we won them all. All the other teams were scared. All right.
I heard that 125-pound nose guard you had is really tearing up the district and the C team.
It was hard. It was hard to get him on the field because he didn't have an ear. A helmet that fit him. He had a prosthetic ear. And so,
prosthetic ear. Did he hear through it?
He couldn't. I mean, we tried. Like, hey, I was going to make him the quarterback, and I was going to speak into the ear and see if he could hear me out on the deal because we couldn't afford the communication system. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Y'all don't have the Apple iWatches on the C team.
We don't have that. We had the Apple. We had the eye ears, and so we tried that.
Which was Mickey Mouse ears.
It was, dude. It was that, and so
Civil War thing that stuck out.
His prosthetic ear kept coming off every time he got hit, and we'd have to tell him. And then,
well, the weird thing is they had a 125-pound nose guard, but a 275-pound running back. So it's the dynamic of the junior high C teams that are always fun.
We had
a 275-pound running back who runs like a 8-second flat 40 is the superintendent's kid, right? So you had to put him back there.
He's really hard to tackle. It's like it was like a Vader from WWE, dude, if you remember Vader. But yeah, we did have a one-legged deep snapper too. He snapped it and he rolled. He was pretty good. But other than that,
I can't wait to see this C team when they get up to varsity.
Hey, they'll be ready to go. Those guys would stick you. All right.
Oh man, can you get us sideline credentials to see one of y'all's games?
We play on Thursdays. We usually kick off around 4, so it's going to probably be tough for y'all to get here. But we'll figure
or
figure it out. No, it's the seat.
But when they make it to varsity, will you get us sideline passes so we can come see these guys?
We'll do that. The varsity C team. We'll do that.
Y'all have a varsity C team.
Each one of them will have a little patch on their jersey of BC, and everybody will be like, "Man, they got a lot of captains." No, those guys were on the C team 6 years ago.
Y'all play Huntington, and you play Paris Chisholm,
Tulia and Tornilio.
Anthony.
If you want to impress me, instead of a one-legged snapper, give me a one-legged punter.
No, dude. No,
yeah. That's pretty awesome.
He's the quickest in the district. Catch, snap, kick, back on the ground.
Going back to the season, Grant and I, and of course, Coach X talking with us in text and stuff. We had talked about outside of 4A, 3A and down, it felt like this was going to be a year of change. Now, in saying that, we do have Munster and Shiner. That's a rematch, but I think that's a rematch everybody's kind of curious to see about. But when you look at Hamilton versus Joaquin, and then especially 3A Division I, and of course, we'll get into the actual state championship when we pick that one. But just 3A Division I was the most interesting because you had so many powerhouses. And yet, at the end of the day, Yoakum is one of the teams that just kind of survived maybe the toughest region.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Yoakum Region 3 and 3A Division 1 is a monster. I mean, Franklin, Columbus, Hitchcock. I mean, even the bad teams are good. I mean,
yeah, they kind of cannibalized each other, right?
Yeah,
especially when you got to, and throw in Hardin in there, right? Who's very young, but is a very dangerous team. And then you got that with Franklin, Columbus, and all. I mean, geez, man, how do you handle that?
You get the heavy hitters, and then you got the ones that are like middle of the road in that region. But if you put them in a different region, they're probably, maybe playing in the fourth round of the playoffs. And like you said, in Hardin and Little River Academy and those guys like that. I mean, hell, you survive that gauntlet. Are you even able to play in the state championship game? I mean, you might just be the walk-in wounded going in. So,
I mean, that might have happened a little bit with Columbus losing to Yoakum a little bit, right? They left it all on the field against Franklin. Not saying Yoakum, wasn't the better team, because obviously they are, but Columbus just let a lot of their guts on the field against Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, one of their starting linebackers was out for that Yoakum game because of the Franklin game.
Yeah,
I mean, and just the emotional high of you played that level because I knew Yoakum would make it that far, but you guys kept billing up Columbus and Franklin about that it was the state championship game. But I mean, I don't think I missed, but maybe 2 picks all playoffs. So, I mean, you have that, that game was built up as a state championship game by sideline to sideline, and those 2 guys other than Coach X. So, I mean, those kids go from that to, to the,
I almost missed my Joaquin over Refugio pick. I was close to losing that. I thought there for a while that Refugio was going to win that game, and I was like, I'm going to look like an idiot.
I mean, I picked Joaquin like nobody else.
Yeah,
did.
me too. Me too. I think we
I
even
don't
discussed that.
think there was a whole lot of people in the state who didn't think Joaquin would beat Refugio. I mean,
just you and I, really, to be honest with you.
It's Joaquin.
Terry picked Refugio by like 35 or something like that.
What an idiot!
I know.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Man, he's still learning. He's only been in this for 35 years.
I've been
so
reading.
He'll get it.
Just like Grant's parents reading how to, teach a retarded kid, I've been reading how to ball. I'm just trying to figure it out. But it is funny though that 2A Division I.
Wait, did you just bring up the book that I found in my parents' house?
That's become such a thread this year. Everybody talks about they legitimately on our Discord, which if you join our Patreon, you can see on Spooky Messages. Everybody thinks that's a joke, like you're just making that up, but that's a real thing.
No, I have the picture of the damn book.
Yes, he does.
Which I will confront my parents once again at Christmas.
But anyway, going back to 2A Division I, and we're not going to talk realignment now, but in saying this, it is crazy that this is a division that's getting 2 first-time state finalist teams, and then when the numbers came out today, Munster and Shiner are moving up to 2A Division I, and it kind of feels like we're going to get a repeat of what we're having in 2A Division II and 2A Division I next year.
Oh yeah, there's a good possibility of that. I mean, that's a great game. Just the square-headedness of that game. Shiner versus Munster. I mean, the beer makers.
Right?
Yeah, the beer makers versus the cheese makers. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, throw on some lederhosen, put on a feather hat, and start freaking doing some polka dance.
We saw at the end of this game last year when Munster outlasted Shiner in just a great game. Everybody looked at each other in the press box at AT&T Stadium and saw what both teams had coming back and saying, we're going to see this game again next year. And lo and behold, here we are.
But the crazy thing is, yes, but then that still was one of the toughest divisions in the divisions that we
Right, yeah.
all around. I mean, you look at just
Yeah.
what Munster had to do to get through to Region 2 and then to survive Groover, which, man, Groover did everything right in that game. Even Coach Carney said it, and you'll hear it on the pregame for that one. Groover outplayed Munster, but, I mean, Munster has that championship pedigree.
Well, I was talking to a guy from Munster at the Gunner Wall game. He was an ex-Gunner guy, and he had a kid that played for Gunner, moved to Munster, and he was talking about that Munster Groover game. And I said, man, that Groover defense was pretty darn good, right? And he said, yeah, they were a lot better than what we thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
And that summed it all up because Groover's defense was low-key one of the best defenses in the region, if not in the state.
They were, and again, when we get to that pick, Munster's also going through some injury issues, which might change how this state championship game is. But overall, though, I think the best thing is it's just been such a wide open season. I know when you look at 4A, you see, and I know Stephenville's a blue blood, but they haven't been there in a few years. Kilgore is back. In 4A Division 2, yes, you've got Carthage, but West Orange Stark, a blue blood, but they haven't been there in a while. And then again, 3A Division 1, crazy. 3A Division 2 is going to be fun. We get the Munster Shiner rematch, but we also get the Hamilton versus Joaquin. Looking outside of that at 5A and 6A, I don't know why. Maybe it's just been a couple years, but I'm actually interested in the Duncanville versus North Shore game again. I feel like that's now back.
Man, we get that one again.
Yes,
for 5,000 years in a row. We get, and both of them were off of well, at least Duncanville was off of upsets, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right, that's all right. Let's turn our attention to Carthage, 15-0 versus West Orange Stark, 12-3. I love that West Orange Stark is here, but I will admit I feel like in the classes that we cover, this one honestly has the most likely chance to be a blowout. Coach X, what do you think?
As much as I hate to agree with you, Terry, you're right. I don't like agreeing with Grant either. The best part of doing this so far has been when Grant's microphone screwed up in the test deal. But yeah, you heard me.
We were boys, right? We used to be boys, and then I don't know what happened.
It used to be you.
Was it that tree that came between us? The tree. Terry point to the tree. Playoff tree.
I don't remember a three-way with a tree, but.
No, they came between. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I've had a three-way with a tree
on different ways. By the way, Playoff Tree will have a pre-taped message for everybody. He's just taking time to write it. He said he needed to think about some things.
Okay, I'm looking for him.
So I'll ask y'all though.
Anyway, I like going back to what I was like. Carthage will win this game by as much as Scott Surratt wants them to win the game by. I think Brock was better than West Orange Stark. I think a bunch of teams that, going back to what I said about the Stephenville deal, West Orange Stark will be about the fifth best team that Carthage has played all year. And you see what Carthage does to teams that they're better than. I mean, sorry they're Mustangs, but it is. And Scott Surratt is going to go win title number 11 or 12, whatever 11. It is. Yeah. So,
I will say this.
Wins, and I think they win by 4 or 5 touchdowns.
I think West Orange Stark can keep it close early. Their defense is pretty good, right? Their defensive line pretty good. And Kelvin Jefferson, who ran for 241 yards last week, I think he can keep them in it for a half. And in it, I mean, within 2 to 3 touchdowns, but I agree with you, Coach X. I think in the second half, the cream rises to the top, and I think Carthage pulls away and wins by 3 touchdowns.
I will say this. Let's remember, we all felt the same way about this game last year with La Vega, and La Vega hung around. Now, a lot of that was Carthage.
But I never once thought that La Vega was a threat to Carthage in that game.
I was just about to say, and mainly because of guys like Carson Crawford on defense. At times with Jet Surratt, this offense can have struggles against really good defense. I'm not even saying West Orange Stark's a good defense, but at the end of the day,
I think they're a lot better in the last 3 or 4 weeks than they have been.
Exactly.
I mean, this West Orange Stark's a lot a different team than they were a month ago. That's the thing. So it's hard to judge.
Well, and this is a team that started out so slow, but like you and I always want to point out, when you look at who they play at the beginning of the year, Newton, Nederland, La Vega, who they lost to, and then again turned around and got the win against them last week. It's not like, you know, West Orange starts 11-3 as a week 11-3. They have three solid losses, and they haven't lost since September. But at the end of the day, it's KJ Edwards. You saw that last week, and you know, doing the Brock show, we talked about that, and Coach Mathis felt really good about what he could do against Carthage, and they did some good things. But the two things they did you can't do is you can't turn the ball over against Carthage, and you can't let KJ Edwards run wild. The problem is Edwards, I've said this before, you've said this before. I think he's the best running back we have seen since we've been covering this you know, region or these classifications, and we've seen some great running backs.
He's top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Coach Surratt came in 2007, and really what's remarkable about him is how quickly he turned the program around.
The biggest challenge here was just to change the mindset. Obviously, we want a winning culture, but the first thing you got to instill is, you know, toughness. It don't matter if it's volleyball, football, baseball.
He's put Carthage on the map to a great extent.
And welcome back. It's the final watch party of the year for Sideline to Sideline. We go into dry dock for a couple of weeks. We'll be back early this year, though, because it's realignment in 2026. But no better way to end it than when a battle of two true blue bloods of Texas high school football. Of course, Carthage, now a true power, going for their 11th state championship since 2009. West Orange Stark, still one of the top 3 winning percentages in the history of Texas high school football, and they've had state championships. So it's going to be a fun one, and welcome back to the show, intern Noe the Pro.
I'm getting peppered here in the comments because I'm predicting a big upset. I'm thinking West Orange Stark's going to win today.
Yeah, you're goofy.
Oh, see, now I'm getting peppered not only in the comments section, but also in studio.
No, I mean, for me, it's you're getting salty. Oh, now it would be a huge upset. No, I'm not saying it can't happen.
I mean, there's miracles that can happen, you know. But, yeah, I mean, Carthage is favored. 10 championships, 18 years. They're great. They got the great KJ Edwards at running back. It's going to be pretty hard to beat a team like Carthage today. West Orange Stark does have some history, though. You know, WOS is a really solid team. But, again, Carthage is undefeated. They're 15-0. West Orange Stark's 12-3. It's going to be hard to get Carthage their first loss of the season in the championship game when they've already had the experience going in.
We're about 10 minutes away from kicking off.
Okay.
Says our outputs are low. I wonder why. That's weird. Thank you for telling me, Brett. Is that any better? That's weird. Our levels are the exact same as they were last time. Sometimes, man, that's just how that stuff works when it comes to internet things. Last game of 6 in a row. I know the last game was close, but, you know, we talked about it in that one with Chris Welch. Just kind of an underwhelming state championship. And that happens sometimes. I mean, you just can't, you know, you're not going to have every year where every game is magical, but I have been very surprised at how uncompetitive some of these was. Even in the last one, I know the score was close, but, you know, it never really felt like, you know, that after the first quarter, it never really felt like Kilgore was going to be any better.
Yeah, I mean, until about 9 minutes left in the game, Kilgore's offense was sideline to sideline. Believe it or not, they were doing a lot of screen passes, a lot of things toward literally the sidelines of the field. And Stephenville's defense, 8 men were basically toward the sideline on both ends. So they were ready for it, and they stopped them. And I'm really disappointed that Kilgore waited until 9 minutes left in the game to start going deep downfield, because they were getting some success. They were getting some pass interference calls. They were driving down. They were in red zone range, inside the 20-yard line, and they just couldn't convert. And to me, it was too little, too late. They probably should have done that to open the second half or in the second quarter.
No, I totally agree. It felt like they didn't get aggressive enough at the right time. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're still a little bit of ways out. We didn't have quite as much pregame show for this one. I don't think a lot of people really wanted to talk about this one. And maybe we will. Again, La Vega last year kept it closer than a lot of people thought, though you never felt that Carthage was in danger. Maybe Kelvin Jefferson and this West Orange Stock offense can surprise, but we'll be right back here on Sideline to Sideline, the last watch party of the season.
Coach Surratt came in 2007, and really what's remarkable about him is how quickly he turned the program around.
The biggest challenge here was just to change the mindset. Obviously, we want a winning culture, but the first thing you got to instill is, toughness. It don't matter if it's volleyball, football, baseball.
He's put Carthage on the map to a great extent.
Are back here. West Orange Star comes out. I love their uniforms. It's a cowboy look, really. And I've heard before that was intentional. You know, West Orange Star, I think, started in 1983 or 82. I can't remember. But they have a good look. Carthage has a great look with the all whites. Now, sometimes when they do the white jerseys, they'll go with the red helmets. They flip back and forth. But today, they're going with the all whites. I really want this to be. I need a good game. I need a game that's exciting, or I'm going to just feel really sad. Robert Gray says West Orange Stark will pull the upset off for Coach Hooks. Of course, their legendary head coach Dan Hooks passed away a couple of weeks ago. He's the one that built the foundation of West Orange Stark.
Hey, they got this far. I think they have a shot. I know a lot of people are discounting West Orange Stark today, but anything can happen. When
you're 10-0 in a state championship game, you're going to be the favorite no matter what. Even when you're not the favorite, you're going to be the favorite just because of that. It's deserved.
100% accurate. I can't disagree with you on that part. But there's upsets. And I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Welcome to the 6,600 that are with us here on this final game. Let's see how the scoring goes. Because even Grant said that he's at he's been there all week, and he's like, man, if this game gets out of hand, I'm probably going to get out of here early. So here we go. West Orange Stark's going to kick off. Carthage will receive the ball going left to right on your monitor if you're not watching the game, which is weird if you're listening to us. Oh, almost had a fumble there, but he's still alive. But great pursuit by West Orange Stark. 6-7 different Mustangs got a piece of the ball carrier, and Carthage will start back inside their 20.
I think that's what West Orange Stark needs to do. Make sure they gang tackle.
Dude, that ball bobbled there for a second. That ball hits the ground, and then things get weird. Jet Surratt, of course, Coach Surratt's son on the year, 72%. 3,488 yards, 49 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. We saw 3 of them in week 1 against Kilgore. And since then, he's only thrown 2 interceptions.
That's impressive. And they still won that game, 21-10.
Yep. KJ Edwards took over in that second half.
That's what happens. If your quarterback starts turning the ball over, send it to your All-American running back.
First throw is going to be overthrow. And Jet, I will say this, and he's been playing longer, of course. This is his 3rd year as a starter. Jet kind of has that Archie Manning about him where he can thread the needle on 3 passes, and then that 4th pass, just kind of like that, when he has a guy wide open and he misses him by 5 yards.
What do you attribute that to?
That's just what he is.
That's what he is. Okay.
He's a good quarterback. And again, he's going to be a golfer in his next life. This is him just winning steak for funsies. He's going to be a great golfer, great quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but at times his accuracy can be a little inconsistent. In saying that, here goes KJ Edwards right down the middle of the field, touchdown.
Wow.
Carthage. Well, I tell you, I told you Edwards is going to have a 250-yard day.
Well, okay. So my complaint about players not wearing their mouth guard, it doesn't really matter if no one touches you.
Wow, dude. Holy crud. That just, wow. Look at that. Going against the grain of the play, too.
Guard with the big block on the set. Yeah. Good. Yeah. That was it.
I have said this multiple times this year. He legitimately is one of the best, if not the best running back I have seen since I've started covering, and even just being a fan of high school football. And I've seen some great ones, but he just has the total package.
That was impressive. He has the size, he has the speed. And left guard got a really good block on the linebacker to really spring it. Like that's all she wrote. Ain't nobody catching him.
Just reading the play, that was going left, and he cut it back right, and that wasn't a counter. That he was supposed to go left, but he saw that backside cut.
Yeah.
And he planted and it put the blinker on, as my old coach used to say, and turned right. And the thing is he's got a brother, not quite as dynamic, but he's got a brother that's going to step in next year that's going to be pretty darn good. Carthage's well is never dry.
It's insane. Like, what? Do you know where he's going for college?
I don't actually know where he's going. I'm not real big. I don't follow that until they sign. I don't know if he has signed.
Oh yeah, because the thing is they could declare early, but they could always change. So that makes sense.
Right now, let's see. A&M. That's right. I did know that he's going to A&M.
Yeah, A&M has a history of really producing really good running backs.
They have another one that we saw at the 4A level that I thought was one of the best I've seen, and that's Ruben Owens, and he's had a really solid season this year coming in after their starter had gotten beat up a little bit. So West Orange Starks down 7-0, and they take the ball for the first time here in this Class 4A Division II state championship game. And there's a difference in passing games, as you can tell.
Yeah, so on the Carthage side, they throw for almost 3,500 yards this season, almost 50 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. West Orange Stark, just over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for the entire season.
He has ran for 600 yards, and they're going to throw the ball at times, but they are going to use their athleticism. Of course, again, Jefferson, the diminutive but fast running back for West Orange Stark, over 2,000 yards on the year. And this offensive line is really, really good. And this is going to be interesting going up against a really, really good Carthage defensive front. That's where this game will be won or lost offensively for West Orange Stark. And I know that's cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I always tell you. The building blocks of a good football team start at the line. That's the foundation.
Oh, we got West Orange Starks. Jefferson breaks for a first down and more, as he's going to get about 12 yards on that pickup. Okay, I forgot to share sorry about that, folks. I forgot to share the stats for those that are actually not able to watch the game and they follow along stat-wise.
Come on, Terry.
Hey, it's been a long 3 days, my brother. A long 3 days.
You got to finish strong.
I'll just take a nap and eat a ham sandwich.
We already had the ham sandwich.
That's a bologna, brother. I'll give you some bologna.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. West Orange Stark offensively has started off well. Jefferson once again bouncing around and finding yards.
Yeah, so far West Orange Stark is running the ball really well. They don't have to really rely on their pass game right now. I like how Carthage logo, it kind of reminds me of the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, I've had that forever.
Yeah, clean look though. Red, white.
Very basic, but simple and clean.
Some people don't like that simple and clean, but you and I both do. Positive yardage, first down.
Brett Lee says A&M having Edwards, Owens, and E.J. Smith in the backfield is spicy. Yeah, something tells me I think E.J. Smith might be a senior this year. I don't know, man. It ain't like it used to be. Crowded backfields usually mean somebody's transferring.
Yeah. Because you see it in other positions too, like famously quarterback.
E.J. Smith, of course, is Emmitt Smith's son. Gary Reason's former Giant linebacker is doing the color commentary.
Hey, it was not much positive yardage, but that's 2 to 3 yards.
I mean, so far, everything they've done has been moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And Reasons is agreeing with you. For West Orange Stark, they need to win at the line of scrimmage. On both sides.
I mean, it's going to play just like Kilgore as long as West Orange Stark is staying inside the chains. But if you get behind the chains, that's when their offense struggles. They pass to surprise. They don't pass to establish anything.
very old school in that nature.
Look at that.
Oh, it's the first down.
We might be having us a running back battle, folks. We're going back in time to 1982. Power I set formations, and let's just see who wins the line of scrimmage and gets grimy.
Yeah, Carthage seems to be on their heels right now. They're not able to figure out what the West Orange Stars trying to do on offense.
This is Carthage is always a he almost lost that ball. Carthage is always a good defense, but this year is one of their lesser defenses compared to their other ones. You know, Athens scored a ton of points on them in the first time they played. Now, the second time they dominated Athens, and Athens was way more multi-dimensional.
More positive yardage for West Orange start. 7 yards right there.
We brought up E.J. Smith. I'm going to say Jefferson has a little bit of that Emmitt Smith first step where he looks like he's going to lose yards. Like, watch what I'm talking about right here. He has that little hop step. Boom. See? That's what Emmitt Smith did so well in the backfield was that first step, was that hop step, and then go. And Jefferson is showing that right now, man. That offensive line is winning the day so far here.
Yeah, one really good drive so far. Let's see, what's this? Oh, it's 8 yards. So 2nd and 2.
Boy, this would be a good time to play action pass to the tight end.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an offside.
Free play. I wish they did do play action. It kind of looked like they were about to. Well, they got a first down, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, if Carthage can't force West Orange Stark to pass, then this could be a long game for Carthage.
So the first Southern referee got replaced by the second Southern referee.
I mean, not saying the game's going to play out like this, but if it does, West Orange Stark could clearly have 40 minutes of ball possession.
And that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, they want, I mean, yeah, you want to get big plays, but they want to drive down the field methodically.
Oh, the pass play.
And this is where they're going to struggle right there, man. He got a yard, but you cannot have too many 2nd downs and 9s against this Carthage defense.
Yeah.
Sharon says, go West Orange Stark. I think the whole state is rooting for West Orange Stark. Carthage has firmly become the Darth Vader of 4A Division II. It's funny how them and Brock last week played, and it's like everybody's like, I guess we're going to root for Brock because Brock's pretty much the evil villain too because they're so successful. All right, this is what I was worried about now.
Yeah.
You're starting to see Carthage get penetration. You know, I talked about, how Edwards might be the best running back. Crawford, that linebacker, last year's defensive player of the game in this game. He is a beast too, man.
That's good football right there. And the thing is, West Orange Stark needs to make Carthage respect their passing game.
Yeah.
Or else that's going to be a rinse and repeat situation.
Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. 3rd down and 11 now. They're going to play action.
Good blocking.
Good job of that's a good job by the quarterback of taking a negative and making it a positive.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna I don't know what their field goal situation is, but I'm figuring they're gonna probably go for it 4th and 6.
Quarterback was heading to the sidelines. I guess they're good enough to make this field goal. It'll be under 40 yards, so
I think he was going to get a play call.
And that's about the 17, 16-yard line.
Yeah, they're going for it. You're not going to beat Carthage getting field goals.
Yeah, I kind of think Edwards is going to get another long run on the next drive.
So we go. 4th down and 6. West Orange Stark down 7-0 early, but has had a nice drive. Short of the first down. So a great drive ends in nothing. Man, that's a tough one. Look, I know you don't throw the ball a lot, but you've got to put the ball in the air on 4th down and 6, man.
Yeah,
you can't roll out and think you're going to get to the edge on Carthage.
Man. Carthage with the big stop. 4th and 4. Quarterback only gets 2 yards, so Carthage with the ball. I almost feel like they're going to score another touchdown.
We'll see the adjustments. We'll take a quick break right now as there's a timeout on the field.
Hey, Coach, are you ready to elevate your locker room experience? Well, at H&H Locker Solutions, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality lockers at the lowest cost in the Southeast. As a coach-owned business based in Alabama, we understand the needs of the coaches and the players alike. Our mission is to improve your locker room and streamline your process, and we're coming to Texas. Did you know we offer a free locker program? That's right. We ship all across the USA, ensuring you get the best solutions tailored just for you and your program. Want to learn more? Drop a comment or give Coach Harris, a.k.a. Ty, a call at 256-458-4427, and let's take your locker room to the next level.
All right, we are back here. 7-0 Carthage lead. A good drive by West Orange Stark, but it ends going for 4th and 6. Carthage now takes back over. Good field position as far as West Orange Stark defensively, but last time they had that Edwards win. I don't even what was that officially?
Oh, the touchdown run?
87 yards. Yeah, I was an 87-yard run. That's about where it's at right now, where they'll start.
Do you think Carthage will disrespect West Orange Stark and call that exact same play?
I mean, I would. Again, the crazy thing is he cut across the play. That wasn't even where the play was going to go. He just saw that, like you said, that guard did a good job of washing that tackle, and it left that backside lane open, and Edwards took it. If I was Carthage, I would play action and go deep.
I would like that too.
You're going to bring up your safeties. And, I forget these TV timeouts, man. That's the only thing about these state championship broadcasts. It's like college and pro. That was the thing about, man, when we went to Texas, it's so annoying. And I know it's the same thing in the NFL, but you're sitting there and you got this flow going, and all of a sudden it's like a 4-minute just random TV timeout.
Yeah. Hey, but the good thing is we both have a craving for Jack in the Box now.
Yeah, but we're getting wings tonight.
Oh, okay. This is so funny. There's been so many Jack in the Box commercials.
Yeah, that's the one thing about a new app, and they're doing all this is. Oh, by the way, KG Edwards broke his record of last year longest run in the state championship. Dwight Smith from Carthage, 2008. That we did that game. That was against Salina. Dwight Smith was another one that was a great running back. It never happened at the next level. That's why you never can guess who's going to really succeed and not in college, because it's just such a different game, different lifestyles, things change. So Surratt comes out with 4 wide to the right, 1 back, Edwards, of course. I'm going to throw it a little screen here.
Block. Okay. Good play.
Showing Kilgore how to block a screen.
Too soon. Hey, Kilgore's defense kept them in the game. It was one bad drive for Kilgore's defense.
Or was it one of those like when Dallas used to be a great defense in the early 2000s because everybody knew their offense couldn't score 20, so they would just go in and do just enough to win and move on. Because I feel like Stephenville realized quickly that Kilgore wasn't going to do nothing with them.
I mean, it's one thing when you do it in a regular season game, but another when you do it in a state championship game.
Yeah, you get more conservative in a state championship game if you know because you don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want to give Kilgore chances.
Yeah.
Edwards gets the first down, but he doesn't score, so I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm just conditioned to him scoring 87-yard touchdowns every play.
Overrated. Clap. He's already almost at 100 yards on 2 carries. We were joking with Chris Welch about playing Madden. This is my freshman running back on freshman level when I just want to mess around with a team, and he'll have 200 yards on 4 carries. Beautiful throw and a catch.
A throw over the middle. Yep. Another play that Kilgore should implement in their offense.
Kilgore fans who hate Carthage are not going to like this show. Kilgore might show up at the studio door wanting to fight.
Yeah. Glad I were your house, not mine.
A lot of Bulldogs this week in state. And I know Bulldogs are one of the most generic mascots, but Yoakum, Carthage, Hamilton. By the way, Hamilton and Yoakum both won. So Carthage trying to keep the Bulldog winning streak going. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Not much of a game, but that cut right there by Edwards is just why he's so special.
Still got about 3 yards. Ah, it was a lane open there, but it got shut down immediately. West Orange start. Okay, I could see West Orange starting to tighten up now on defense. 2nd and 6 for Carthage. This might be a pass play.
Well, you have to. One of their offensive linemen has to sit out a play because he lost his helmet.
This is definitely going to be a pass play. This is definitely going to be a timeout by Carthage so the lineman can get back in the game. Hey, how good is that lineman?
I think they didn't like what they were seeing, too, though. I don't think that was going to be a pass play. I think that was actually like it was going to be a stretch play. And West Orange Starks brought up that linebacker into the slot. We'll take a break as there's a timeout.
Hi, I'm Josh Bell with the Miami Marlins. I wear NeuroGuard to help with strength and coordination when I'm in the weight room and help with balance when I'm on the baseball field.
One of the most comfortable, reduces concussion, increases performance. You can't get a mouthpiece like that on the market.
Not only is it a great product, it's super easy to use. I recommend it for any player, any age, at any level. Thank you guys so much, and go check out NeuroGuard Plus.
NeuroGuard mouthpiece makes it easier to breathe while playing basketball. The unique design is not as bulky as any other mouthpiece and makes you feel safe in concussions.
NeuroGuard may control my breathing while I'm riding. It stops me getting concussions while I wreck. It's very easy to use, so go pick one up today.
I'm still doing stunts. And the concussions I've got, I feel much safer with that. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a whole lot better in the gym. So NeuroGuard Plus, once this one wears out, you've got a customer for life, because I'm telling you people, NeuroGuard Plus is the way to go, and me, Mark Ash, says so.
Parents, kids, coaches, NeuroGuard. It's the future. Stay tuned.
What's going on with Studio Dog?
I don't know. Somebody's outside.
No.
She don't like minorities too much.
Hey, can you tell Abby that I'm not here?
Hang on. Hang on. All right, so after the timeout, Carthage taketh. They lead 7-0 with 3:25 left. That's one thing West Orange Stark did do with that drive. They didn't score, but they played keep away. And if you're going to limit Carthage's possessions, that gives you a chance.
Man, Stephenville over there hoisting that trophy like they really played a good game.
I will say this. One of the things I don't like about UIL, they give these beautiful big gold footballs for every round, and then the UIL state championship, you get a plaque.
That's supposed to mean more.
Penalty.
I would rather have the gold ball than the plaque.
Penalty on the field. I think that's going to be a false start on Carthage, but let's see what the call is.
That's what they should do. Every round or every trophy leading up to the state
Should get
championship
bigger.
should be a bigger plaque, and then the state championship should be a big gold ball.
Actually, it's against
West Orange Stark.
West Orange Stark simulating the snap.
Head coach is not too happy about that one. I get a lot of Kansas State Wildcat vibes with West Orange Stark.
No, they're blue. This is blue.
Oh, that's kind of.
This is literally. I've heard this. I have been told. Here we go. Deep throw for.
Got him.
And great job by the corner of stripping it as he was going down. I have been told that when West Orange Start was, and this could be just an old wives' tale, that whoever it was, the Cowboy fans, and if you look, I mean, those are Cowboy colors. They're just the layout's different. I think they have one of the coolest looks because it's a blue, but it's just not a normal blue.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful uniform game. I would rate this a 9.
It's definitely really beautiful. I like the contrast, dark, light.
I love West Orange Stark's helmet, just a simple WOS.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 1 now here. Who will they give the ball to? Who will it be? Edwards and
Who will it be? Oh, that was another shoestring tackle.
Number 10 for West Orange Stark should get a banner at the stadium just for that tackle because Edwards was about to be off for a 50-yarder. I told you my prediction, Edwards was going to have 250 yards today.
He's close to being halfway there.
Man, you know what? We all joke about it, evil empire and everything, but it is so fun to watch a team like Carthage just do what they do.
How many yards does Edwards have right now? Does he have 125?
He already has 100 because they just said this is his 12th game with 100 yards.
Okay.
4 carries and 100 yards.
Okay.
Oh, and they tried to get him on a pass, but a good job. I will say this, number 7 for West Orange Stark has already made a couple big plays in this secondary. Also, I love the fact he has an old school looking helmet.
Oh, yeah. I guess I kind of like. Usually I reserve that for like kickers, punters. Usually they still have the old school helmets.
I miss offensive and defensive linemen and linebackers having cages. Now they all have the same looking helmet. I get why, but yeah, that is an old school face mask right there.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd down and 10, 2:34 left in the first quarter. Carthage on the move, up 7-0.
Oh, nice. Good catch. They got it.
3rd down and 4 here.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean about Surratt right there? Like, I mean, just, I got tipped. Never mind. I got tipped. Okay, I was about to say, if you throw that to the left of number 3, 18 might still be running.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the middle of the afternoon. The sun's out. Will it play?
Well, I mean, if they're the Dallas Cowboys, it's going to play a role.
Oh, good pursuit. It's going to be 4th down and a loss of 1. I really thought that ball was incomplete. I wonder if they might review that.
Yeah. So 4th and 5 as of right now. They're going to go for it. Carthage is going for it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like with Stephenville Kilgore.
Oh, no, he caught that. Good. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be a yard.
I mean, he would rather have it been ruled incomplete. Yeah. Trips right. Single back. 4 wide in total. Oh. First down
and more.
First down and more. Yep.
Minute left in a very fast moving first quarter.
A minute left. Hey, not bad for West Orange Stark. Some people on our chat would think it would be 21-0 Carthage by now, but West Orange Stark has been holding on.
I mean, to be fair, this is only Carthage's 2nd drive, and they're about to make it 14-0.
Also true.
Edwards on the toss sweep, man.
Oh. Number 10 for West Orange Stark was going for them legs of Edwards.
That's one thing. West Orange Stark, they're not gonna be intimidated, as you can tell. They've got a little attitude with them. West Orange Stark's a lot like Kilgore, man. That's a town. You're gonna go in on a Friday night, you might have to fight your way out. Surratt on a rollout, going to hit the wide receiver. Nice move inside. It's going to be a first down inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal for Carthage.
So 1st and goal for Carthage, up 7-0. Probably will be the last play of the first quarter. They might want to run one, see if they can catch West Orange Stark napping.
You know, West Orange Stark still has a shot here. And that's a touchdown.
Actually, no.
Oh.
Wow. Held him up at the 1. yard line.
As we end the first quarter here in the Class 4A Division II Championship. Carthage up 7-0 on West Orange Stark. And they are marching for another touchdown. Yeah. Needless to say, Carthage dominated that first quarter.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Sorry, I had a coach texting me literally saying Carthage looks like they're just kind of a cat batting the ball around, having a little fun out there. We'll take a quick break at the end of the quarter. Carthage up 7-0, driving to make it 14.
Hey, Coach, are you ready to elevate your locker room experience? Well, at H&H Locker Solutions, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality lockers at the lowest cost in the Southeast. As a coach-owned business based in Alabama, we understand the needs of the coaches and the players alike. Our mission is to improve your locker room and streamline your process, and we're coming to Texas. Did you know we offer a free locker program? That's right. We ship all across the USA, ensuring you get the best solutions tailored just for you and your program. Want to learn more? Drop a comment or give Coach Harris, a.k.a. Ty, a call at 256-458-4427, and let's take your locker room to the next level.
Coach Surratt came in 2007, and really what's remarkable about him is how quickly he turned the program around.
The biggest challenge here was just to change the mindset. Obviously, we want a winning culture, but the first thing you got to instill is, toughness. It don't matter if it's volleyball, football, baseball.
He's put Carthage on the map to a great extent.
All right, we are back here as we're about to start second quarter. Carthage up 7-0, and they're about to make it 14. Again, West Orange Stark had a really good drive, but on 4th down and 6, they couldn't convert. And so now Carthage are about to go up 2 scores. And with West Orange Stark and them being a 90% running team, I mean, you're down 14-0. We talked about Kilgore and Stevensville when it became 10-0. I'm not saying it's insurmountable, but the back's definitely against the wall.
Well, I mean, I've heard of explosive pass plays. Have you ever heard of explosive running plays?
Oh, yes, of course. Hang on real quick. All right, Studio Dog's being an arse right now.
I wonder why.
She's a Bulldog fan, I guess. I don't know. Would a Beagle be a Bulldog fan? Maybe they wouldn't be a Bulldog fan. Maybe she's rooting for the Mustangs.
Possibly. I mean, I could definitely see West Orange start getting a goal line stop here, and then that leads them down the field 99 yards for a game-tying touchdown.
Yeah.
That clearly is what I'm thinking in my head. For sure, 100%.
Again, for all the talk of Carthage's offense, and this might not be the best Carthage defense, this is still a great Carthage defense compared to everybody else.
Well, in this case, it's kind of one-dimensional for.
Look at his stats.
Wow.
This is through the playoffs only, man. And he's got to sit in a lot of those games.
I would say the rushing yards are impressive, but it's those rushing attempts, the lack thereof, that's really impressive.
And I mean, he did that 12 carries, 181 yards against the Brock team that nobody else moved the ball on all year. And you saw against Sanger, 5 carries, averaged 30 yards a carry, man.
I can't wait to see how he does in the next level.
Transfer to Texas.
Wait, what was that? I keep hearing a voice.
I don't know. That's weird. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal now for Carthage. Is there now? Oh, we got movement on Carthage. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
Self-destruction. Self-destruction of the Bulldogs.
God, this team's so undisciplined.
Yeah. Oh, that's tackle and tight end.
Yeah.
Team effort. I like that Carthage does things as a team.
2nd and goal. Making fun of Gary Reason saying disconcerting wrong. That's pretty funny.
Oh, got him. Oh, incomplete pass. Even though number 10 for West Orange Stark didn't turn around, got his hands up at the right time, batted that ball off.
Dude, 10 and 7 in the secondary for West Orange Stark have played well so far.
3rd and goal at the 6 for Carthage. This is a good opportunity for West Orange Stark to hold, possibly only. I mean, maybe Carthage goes for it on 4th down and doesn't convert, or well, I mean, they could also score it right now.
Why do you hate Carthage so much?
I don't.
Feels like you do.
You know, I just don't like that accusation, sir.
Oh, the little shovel, but man, West Orange Stark, great play design, but West Orange Stark was not fooled. 4th down now with 11:40 left here in the first half.
Let's see what Carthage does. Good stop by West Orange Stark. Oh man, there was an open lane, and that quickly got shut down by West Orange Stark. That gap closed immediately.
Just like Noah trying to get a date.
Oh boy. Thank you.
Love you, buddy. Now we're going to have a timeout by West Orange Stark.
Head coach ain't too happy right now.
I know we make jokes and all, but I mean, this really is a very big play right here for West Orange Stark's defense.
Brett was chewing you out on the channel, on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, he doesn't like Texas.
I wonder why.
He doesn't like the Cowboys. He doesn't like Texas. I think he's one of those, he likes the underdogs.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, so he should be rooting for West Orange Stark today.
Oh, he is definitely not rooting for Carthage. I can promise you that.
Yeah. 656.
I accidentally said earlier 9 times state. There were 4 times state champs. They've been 9 times. They won in 86 and 87. Then they didn't go for a while. Then they won in 25 and 2015, 2016. That was with the legendary Jack Dallas at quarterback.
I like how the 4 state championships are always back-to-back
Yeah.
years.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Now, we got a good program here now.
Of course, Dan Hooks, again, who passed away, it led them to those first 2 state championships. Yeah, they are. I thought they were still. They are the all-time percentage-wise winningest programs.
All right, 4th and goal. After the timeout, let's see what happens. See, trips left, screen, pass, receiver pass to the quarterback. Oh, incomplete. It was a forward pass, so that doesn't. They can't matriculate the ball down the field.
Well, I don't know,
because this is not a replay of yesterday's epic Thursday night NFL game.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
it was close.
It was forward. It was forward.
And they've done that a couple times before.
See, he threw it from about the 12 and a half.
Yeah.
To about 10.
They had it blocked up.
Yeah.
It was there, man. So West Orange Stark bends but does not break, and they take over. Now you have got to not turn the ball over.
The timeout paid off for West Orange Stark there. Now let's see. Do they just keep running the ball, or do they have some creative pass plays in mind here?
I mean, again, we talked about with Kilgore, you can't really just start doing things you've not done all year. I know in our sports minds, and you see it in sports movies, hey, we're going to now do that. You got to do what you do. I mean, you just got to figure out a way.
I get that, but if what you typically have done is not working, you better have something.
Well, I mean, you could say, to be fair, Jefferson is working for them. They move the ball down the field.
Yeah, they have. They just got stopped earlier by Carthage. Yeah, Jefferson's been turning it on toward the second half of the season.
This team started slow and then just ramped up and got better and better and better. Beating Sinton last week, a very good Sinton. They had a great running back in Micah Green, man. I mean, this has been the year of the running backs in 4A Division 2.
Yeah. I feel like they should be.
Jefferson is just a grinding back for his size, man.
Yeah, he might have to have 35 attempts today.
Well, I mean, you saw that when their offense got better, he went from having 13 attempts to 21 attempts. And in some of that averaging out in some of the games, like Edwards, he only had to have 10 because, this West Orange Stark team scored 51 points on the year.
Yeah.
Per game.
I think if it was me, I would probably have my linemen do just a little bit wider splits and just try to run up the middle. Like there's something there. Now they tried to run up the middle there and nothing was there, but
well, again, this is the issue when you're a team that runs the ball primarily. You have to win almost every down.
Yeah.
You cannot get behind the chains.
So like with them, I think they might have to get a little creative. They can't. They can't out athlete Carthage. They can't out muscle Carthage.
Yeah.
But they might have the intelligence. They might have the creativity to outplay them. 2nd and 11 for West Orange Stark. Completion. An actual pass. A forward pass.
That's their passing attack right there.
Very, very, very modern play right there for West Orange Stark.
I like that.
3rd and 6. 3rd and manageable.
I would just like to see them stretch the ball down the field a little bit, run a go route. I mean, you can't really now on 3rd and 6. I mean, I guess you could try, but
I mean, like what we saw in the Stephenville Kilgore game, you do that, it'll make the defense respect you a little bit. Right now, they can just load up 8 men in the box, and that's the sack. It's fumble.
I think he was down. Hey, Brett, Jerry would say, do you like those 3 Super Bowls? I hope you do. Yeah, I'm scratching my back on the air. What do you want to do? Fight about it?
Back scratcher.
Back scratcher. We might have decided that it was 5 o'clock somewhere before this game. I'm just saying.
No need to elaborate.
Oh, they're calling it a fumble, but they're saying he recovered. The quarterback, Quaylen Dugas, recovered it.
It was a fumble.
Yeah, it was. And then the Southern troops are going to march on Charlottesville. That's what the referee
I love
says.
that the most Southern referee also doesn't have one of those, like what the modern referee bodies now that they have, where they all like,
oh, you don't get
guns
that,
ablazing.
That's only pro. That's not high school.
I'm starting to see it in the college level too now.
Well, I mean, a lot of those are guys that are trying to get into the pros.
But the Southern coach or the Southern referee in this game, he definitely has a Southern body.
Wait, what?
For what?
I mean, are they trying to say he didn't recover? Because to me, it looked like he recovered it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is kind of a mute point.
Hang on.
No.
Well, they already said that.
Oh, they're just wasting time. I'd be shocked if they gave Carthage the ball here.
Well, apparently, I guess they gave Carthage the ball initially.
Oh, that's the initial. Oh, wow.
I thought they said that I thought the officials said. I guess I don't know. Whatever.
We'll wait for the referee. They have the advantage of different camera angles. Let's see what they say. Yeah, for me, when I look at the replay, I see the quarterback with possession of the ball.
Yeah, I don't understand what's taking so long.
Yeah. I mean, they're still going to keep fighting, but like the quarterback gave up because he already had possession of the ball.
I'm looking at the southern reinforcements coming up through Virginia. we got to find a way to stop Grant at Gettysburg. Oh, we got in our chat, we have a Dallas Cowboy discussion about getting rid of Jerry Jones. Hey, you get rid of Jerry, that's fine, but the Cowboys are going to be owned by the Jones until a Saudi Arabia prince buys them in 10 years. What is taking so long right now? Like, seriously.
Yeah, this video replay is a lot longer than it should be. Okay. So West Orange Stark's going to punt the ball.
Man, that just took way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad, you had to say that day after Greg Biffle. Oh, are you not looking at the chat?
Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Unfortunate plane crash takes out the whole family?" Question mark. Wow, dude.
Too soon. Cancel. Cancel,
Wow. L4 Media's been canceled. Time to go to right-wing grifting, folks. Tomorrow we're going to come back and talk about why minorities suck.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh,
Hey, West Orange Stark's going to punt the ball. Good punt.
And the puck drops.
And the puck drops. Good punt. Carthage will start over at the 50. I will say this. No jokes aside. I mean, all jokes aside. No jokes aside, whatever. I will say this. If you'd have told me that with 8:52 left in the game, it'd only be 7-0, I would be okay. Now, in saying that, this feels a lot like Kilgore-Stevensville, where I don't think Carthage is in any way sweating it right now.
Yeah, there's one dominant team in this game. It is Carthage.
The Dallas Cowboys.
I wish. What year? 1995.
The only football seasons that has ever happened in the NFL is 71, 77, 92, 93, and 95. Everything else is exhibition.
Even though you love the uniforms from 94.
God, I love those uniforms. I miss the double. I wish they would go back to that double. Go back to both those double for just a throwbacks,
Yeah.
Not consistent. I especially, man, I got on something where I was watching them and they were wearing the blue jersey with the white double stars. I still think that look was so underrated, man.
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist. I kind of like the white jersey, blue, gray pants.
You finally admit that they had teal pants at one point?
Yeah.
I love the powder blue the way they do them now. They have that powder blue look. I think that looks really slick.
I wish their performance matched their uniforms on defense.
Brett. Oh, no, you don't damn me. You're the one trying to throw planes in the mountains after Greg Biffle and his whole family gets taken off. It's gotten dark here.
What is he drinking right now? But I don't see this. Okay, is this on the live stream?
It's on our chat.
Oh. Oh no, yeah, okay, I see it now. I was looking on Discord.
Oh, no. Oh, by the way, speaking of, we're in a timeout right now. I forgot to say that. If you'd like to join our Discord, we have a lot of fun over on our Discord chat. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com, L4 Media Company. Brett, while we're talking, I think we should do something between starting maybe tomorrow through the new year. Let's do a special, I don't know, $1 sign up annual, $12 gets you a year of Patreon. Let's do something festive. And celebratory. So what are you going to do for Christmas, intern Noe the Pro?
No, I'll just see family. That's about it. Drink, see family, eat.
Hey, look at
Be
that.
merry. Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah, he's from West Orange Stark. Kevin Smith, hot take, makes the Hall of Fame if he doesn't blow out his Achilles tendon. There's the other West Orange Stark legend, Earl Thomas, who should make the Hall of Fame, though he kind of went wonky at the end of his career. I don't know if that's going to famously getting caught in a three-way.
Whoa, what?
You don't remember that Earl Thomas?
Oh,
big throw and a nut. Man, that
to nothing.
That was the same play. I'm not saying it looks exactly like that other play. Yeah, you don't remember that with Earl Thomas right at the end of his career?
Was it with the Ravens?
I don't know if who he was playing for, but yeah, his wife caught him in a three-way, and he kind of went crazy. He had a gun.
I remember he went crazy. I can't remember why.
By the way, though, one of the cool things that Earl Thomas did was he bought uniforms for multiple years for West Orange Stark. West Orange Stark is a impoverished area.
Yeah.
And again, they're one of those that like Mart at 2A, man. Football is their everything. Because at times it's a very depressed place, and he has done a lot to try to help the program and help the kids.
It's awesome. It's good that you have some, that is a great play by number 7. And that's a guy you had mentioned already. He's already made some good plays.
7 and 10, man. They are keeping West Orange Stark in this game so far.
He was covering the wide receiver, saw the play, made a beeline, didn't hesitate, shed the block from the wide receiver, who's also number 7. Great tackle.
I'm really impressed with this secondary, man. They are hitting like linebackers.
2nd and 11 for Carthage. This is the field. This is the type of situations West Orange Stark needs to have Carthage in. Pressure them.
And hey, Edwards, after the big first couple runs, they've done a good job of stymieing him. Though I do feel like, and Carthage does this sometimes, they get a little too complex. I would just be feeding Edwards the ball right now after the way he started.
Yeah, especially that big run. It's, to me, the best decision to keep it simple. You already have out-athleted West Orange Stark. Just run it down their throats. Like a la Alabama from the 2010s in college football.
So 3rd down and 8 now for Carthage's offense. Still just a 7-0 game.
This is 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. Well, Carthage is 4-down territory almost everywhere. Literally, I don't know if you heard that. Scott's rap famously has said that as God made football be 4 offensive plays. I mean, that's one of the things that they do, man. They are going to be aggressive.
I like that philosophy. It also helps that you have a good enough team to where you could say that and your team can back you up.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because you even a great team's not going to get every 4th down, but if you trust your defense to pick you up, we're going to have movement there. No movement.
Oh, nice. Overthrown. No, that was over the head. Don't know. That was over the head. He was not going to catch that.
You cannot tell me that they're going to call that.
Terrible call. Pick up the flag. Pick up the flag. Already saw one of the West Orange Stark coordinators doing the, it was uncatchable. They're going to call it. That was a terrible call. Terrible. The fix is in.
Oh, it doesn't matter. There was all sides anyway. But that's a terrible call in the pass interference.
No. Oh, okay. So that was the first down no matter what.
Yeah, but still, they get the 15 yards for the pass interference.
So
And I'm not saying he didn't interfere, but that's an uncatchable pass.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Either way, 15 yards, first and 10 for Carthage, 7-0. Another fast-moving quarter.
Yep. Yeah, we're almost at halftime again.
Dude, 7. I keep trying to look up his name. Our stats are doing something weird. I can't see him right now.
He's been all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what's. This isn't maximizing. Like at halftime, I'll look, but I mean, he's got to have had 9 tackles, and 10 probably has 7 or 8 tackles himself too.
Yeah. I would say next time, make sure you look at who you're tackling, because as soon as he saw, he put his head down, which that can lead to injuries. But hey, that's a stud player right there, though. Run right. There's a lane.
Oh,
if you're gonna hit him, don't hit him forward.
Yeah, but you can't
wrap up.
You can't decide which way you're coming at him. You gotta still you still got to hit him.
You can decide if you wrap up though, which he did not. He was going for the knockout hit. Wrap up. Just wrap up.
Oh man, that's some violence right there.
And it would have been better if he wrapped up.
I mean, they still got the tackle.
He didn't get the tackle.
No, I mean they still got the tackle.
That team got the tackle. The player that hit him didn't.
He played team. He knocked him into his teammate.
Okay.
Edwards just enough for the first down. 5 minutes left, second quarter. Man, the lack of possessions. Oh yeah, Brett's got working the night shift. He's drinking that. No, seriously, he works the night shift. He's drinking black coffee. He said. Little Irish coffee with calling for plane crashes and hates minorities. Edwards again for 8 yards.
I don't know what the hate minority part is.
Intern Noe is one of the biggest racist people. He hates minorities.
Self-hating. Yeah. Let's see. Let me ask a tough question here for Brett. Is it dark or light?
So second down and 2. It's Carthage driving.
I'm a coffee connoisseur of sorts.
Oh yeah, you are. You're a big coffee guy. You have like all the little pump roast and poop roast and all that kind of stuff.
The what roast?
Another flag?
Another uncatchable ball. Jeez, you're really trying to make the head coach happy for Carthage.
Wow. Even if it was catchable, like Gary Reason said, there wasn't a lot going on there. All right, good call, or good job not calling it. That was weird. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it happened. That's the second time I heard it.
Yeah, that's good defense right there all day, every day.
I mean, I did see some grabbing.
but I mean, but nothing, I mean, he didn't obstruct him. And you can make the case that Carthage's wide receiver was grabbing just as much. So third down and 2 now, 4:19 left first half.
3 in the backfield, right up the middle, first down.
Edwards, man, just so good at being patient.
Yeah, I like the fact that Edwards keeps, when he does get tackled, he falls forward.
Yep. 8 carries, 123 yards.
Yeah, burning through those timeouts in the first half. Oh, another Jack in the Box commercial. How much are they paying for all this?
Well, I mean, I was about to say, one of the things about this being new over on the Victory app is you don't have a lot of commercial, inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just, I mean, same thing here. You're just going to get a bunch of, you're going to get the same 4 or 5 commercials over and over.
Trying to think if I have a favorite Jack in the Box.
I haven't ate Jack in the Box in forever. It's one of those. Well, first off, where I live, it's not near me. It's a little ways down the road, So I don't get to have it, but that's one of those things I really like, but only like it at certain times of the night.
Yeah. I think most people would agree with you there. I like their chicken tenders, actually. They're pretty good, surprisingly.
I'm not a chicken tender guy. That's a little bit after my time. I think that's your generation and my wife's generation.
Yeah, the Bennigan's really got me into it back in the day because they had, I mean, there's not a
Still work at
Bennigan's I
Bennigan's.
know around, but the Bennigan's when I grew up, they had the best chicken tenders ever.
They had the best potato skins too. I used to work at Bennigan's.
Yeah. I never worked in the restaurant. Do you ever watch The Bear?
Oh yeah, we love the Bear.
Do you ever, can you relate to some of the
Not
stuff?
really. No,
Okay.
I mean I didn't work long enough. Jenny, my wife, can. I mean, not the high end part.
Yeah.
But just the idea, and I worked enough in it to know. I mean, I worked for about a year. I mean, it's not like I didn't work long, but I mean, like she spent 15 years working in the industry. Handoff here, Edwards.
Yes,
up the
untouched,
middle and
untouched.
touchdown. She worked in the industry for 15, 20 years. So, I mean, she really, relates. I'll tell you one that really does. It's a funny movie. Back in the early 2000s, Ryan Reynolds, Waiting, which that to me, I relate more to because that was a Bennigan style restaurant that they worked at.
Yeah.
Not at the exact same time because I worked at Bennigan's from 95 to the almost end of 96. And so, but it still was the same stuff, the same dealing with the same people, the same atmosphere, the same hanging out with everybody at every, especially if you worked the night shift, you'd go to somebody's house and it was usually the chef. In fact, we had a guy at Bennigan's because he just worked. He was one of those that's like, I'm going to work my ass off between 20 and 30 and just make as much money as I can. So he basically rented a house right down the road from the Bennigan's because he would work split shifts. He'd work the morning, take 3 hours, and then come back and work the night. And we always ended up over at his house, sleeping on his floor and stuff like that. If you can deal with it, it's a fun industry.
Yeah.
But it's a hard industry, just like a lot of things. It's a hard industry.
Yeah, anybody I know that's ever worked in the restaurant business, they can relate a lot to a lot of things that they see in The Bear. Kind of like with me and the show The Landman.
Yeah. Well, I've been a landman. Yes and no. I get naming it landman. It sounds good. But what Billy Bob Thornton does is nothing of what a landman does in the landman industry at all. He's more of a director of operations.
Well, and that's kind of how they played into the show. But yeah, they probably shouldn't have called it Landman.
But it sounds good to say landman.
Yeah, that was his technical title at probably one point. But yeah, he does a lot more than that.
And I will say this, even though it is with the cartel, the beginning, the first episode does show what a landman does. And if you don't know, a landman is basically, usually they're independent. There are in-house, but I worked as an independent landman. Now, the company that I worked for when I did it, the landman didn't do both sides of it. We did the research, and then our bosses did the negotiation of land rights.
Yeah.
But what Billy Bob Thornton does at the beginning, that is true of some landmen, is you research the land, you figure out who owns the mineral rights, and then you go try to talk them into selling you, or leasing you their mineral rights, and it's a negotiation. And I do love the show, by the way. 3:53 left, and that's going to be a loss of yards. And I feel like, again, just like the Stephenville Kilgore, Carthage could be up 28-0 if they wanted to be.
West Orange Stark, I mean, I almost feel like now is 4 down territory. They probably...
Nah, you can't do that. I agree with you, but you can't.
Unless they do something different on offense, I don't see them be able to do anything forward unless they can get a touchdown.
2nd down and 10 with 3:21 left here in the first half. Gonna do a throwback.
Okay, this is something. This is.
He dropped it! Oh my gosh, Jefferson dropped it. Oh, the first mistake that poor kid has had, and he had it, man. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. I think that
he took his eyes off the ball.
I think the hand that got in his face and they made him take the eyes off the ball. Actually, no, he didn't. He just dropped it. His eyes were on the ball the whole way. Oh, that's a tough one, man. And then sack. And you were talking about it. You finally do something different.
Yeah.
It works up until you can't make the.
The confidence is gone.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's demoralizing. They didn't have enough blockers there. That's depressing. I really feel bad for them right now. It looks like Carthage took a timeout.
Oh, yeah. You get a chance to get the ball back with 3 minutes left.
Yeah. They're all smiles on Carthage sideline.
West Orange Stark will receive the ball to begin the second half.
Was that a good thing? I mean,
they've moved the ball at times. I mean, again, you know, it's just like Kilgore. You take 2 steps forward, then you take a huge 10-yard step back. All right, so West Orange Stark is going to punt.
Okay.
Solid punt. Gets a great West Orange Stark roll on the turf inside the 25 to the 23-ish yard line. 52-yard punt.
I feel Carthage is going to score on this drive.
All right, I think we're going to do in the second half, we're going to do a little outdrink the coverage and talk this game, but also talk a little NFL. We haven't got to have a show in a couple weeks because of the high school shows and how much we were doing content there, but I've lived there before.
Panola?
Carthage, yeah. I went to Panola Junior College. That's when I went back to school. I went to Panola. I lived in Carthage for 2.5 years. Back then, they were an okay, not great football team.
Then once you left, they got good.
Well, 10 years after I left.
You know, present value, time value, money.
Surratt going deep, has a man, and that's gonna be a touchdown.
Ouch. If number 7 for West Orange Stark was covering him, that wouldn't have been a catch.
Probably been a pass interference.
Yeah. Good play call by Carthage.
That's not our board. That's the stats. We don't do the stats lonesome. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's frozen. Hey, let me close it and see if I can bring it back. Yeah, that's the UIL scoreboard. That's not us. Let me see if it'll reload. It happened last night, too. It froze for a little while. The stats people are bored up there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 21-0. Thank you for saying that, Lonesome. I didn't even pay attention. But, yeah, it froze last night for a little bit. I mean, no offense, West Orange Stark, but when you're getting beat 21-0, you kind of just have to let them talk the trash. you don't really get a chance to talk trash. I sent Grant a link. He might join us for halftime. He also might be like, I'm out, because he even said if this game got out of hand. I mean, it's tired. I'm tired. I mean, that dude's been in the stadium
Is he still sitting upright?
Yeah. He's eating like 20 chili cheese dogs, though.
That should compensate for the 2 cases of beer he's already had.
Well, he's at the stadium. Can't drink beer at the stadium.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Look, Grant is of the mindset where there's a will, there's a way. He's going to find a way to do it.
Grant of the mindset now at the age where he drinks 1 beer and he's ready to go to bed.
Father Time is undefeated.
Oh, man.
All right, 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Carthage up 21-0.
Now, if you're West Orange Stark, you better first get this ball. You've got to be careful and not go 3 and out and give Carthage the ball back.
Yeah. Maybe Carthage will be merciful on you. Maybe Carthage will just play for the run.
That was a beautiful throw, by the way.
Perfect throw. West Orange Stark, their goal is to get some sort of points here. Even a field goal. Just to prove that you can score.
I don't even know if they have a field goal kicker.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Oh, what? What were you saying? Man, I will say this, Jefferson's special. He won't be a D1 guy. He's too small. Man, there's got to be a lower level college that could use a guy like him. I mean, that's just beautiful. He runs bigger than his size. God, Carson Crawford feel like he's been at Carthage for 1,000 years, man.
You know, he like redshirted a couple of years.
That's one of the things Carthage, you know, you get teams like this that are a power. A lot of times freshmen don't see the field for 3 years. Not Carthage, man. If you're the better player, even as a freshman, you will play.
Yeah. Back when I was playing, well, at my school, they didn't really have freshmen play on the varsity. The earliest you could probably play was your sophomore year.
That's because y'all were so good?
The opposite. I mean, I didn't really thought we were good. Our varsity team just kept getting worse year by year.
And I mean, it's gotten worse for them again. Again, a lot of that's demographics, man.
Yeah.
You don't have the people that play football. It's what's happened to the Plano schools.
Yeah. And at that time, we had a coach that was power run, but we didn't have a team that was built to power run. We had a team that was perfect for the spread offense.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just one of those things where as soon as he retired and the new coach, David Betty, came in the next season, they implemented the spread with a much worse team, and they went 7-3 and made the playoffs. So I don't have regret, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, what if, you know? Because we had a pretty solid team. We just ran the wrong offense. You had a 2-minute warning?
Yeah, I was looking at your. So Irving MacArthur since 2018, 4-5, 2-8, 3-6, 4-6, 4-6, 2-8, 3-7.
Wow.
Anyway, we'll take a quick time out here. Carthage in control.
Hi, I'm Josh Bell with the Miami Marlins. I wear NeuroGuard to help with strength and coordination when I'm in the weight room and help with balance when I'm on the baseball field.
One of the most comfortable, reduces concussion, increases performance. You can't get a mouthpiece like that on the market.
Not only is it a great product, it's super easy to use. I recommend it for any player, any age, at any level. Thank you guys so much, and go check out NeuroGuard Plus.
NeuroGuard mouthpiece makes it easier to breathe while playing basketball. The unique design is not as bulky as any other mouthpiece and makes you feel safe in concussions.
NeuroGuard. They control my breathing while I'm riding. It stops me getting concussions while I wreck. It's very easy to use, so go pick one up today.
You know, I'm still doing stunts. You know, and the concussions I've got, and I feel much safer with that. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a whole lot better in the gym. So NeuroGuard Plus, you know, once this one wears out, you've got a customer for life, because I'm telling you people, NeuroGuard Plus is the way to go, and me, Mark Ash, says so.
Parents, kids, coaches, NeuroGuard. It's the future. Stay tuned.
Coach Surratt came in 2007, and really what's remarkable about him is how quickly he turned the program around.
The biggest challenge here was just to change the mindset. Obviously, we want a winning culture, but the first thing you got to instill is, toughness. It don't matter if it's volleyball, football, baseball.
He's put Carthage on the map to a great extent.
Hey, Coach, are you ready to elevate your locker room experience? Well, at H&H Locker Solutions, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality lockers at the lowest cost in the Southeast. As a coach-owned business based in Alabama, we understand the needs of the coaches and the players alike. Our mission is to improve your locker room and streamline your process, and we're coming to Texas. Did you know we offer a free locker program? That's right. We ship all across the USA, ensuring you get the best solutions tailored just for you and your program. Want to learn more? Drop a comment or give Coach Harris, a.k.a. Ty, a call at 256-458-4427, and let's take your locker room to the next level.
You know, we're back here, and they're showing Scott Surratt and Carthage's 10 titles and all. And the biggest thing is outside of the Salina one, which it ended up being a 2-score game, but that game was pretty competitive for most of that. Most of these have not been competitive. As West Orange start now trying to do something before the end of the half, and it's going to be a loss. In a couple years ago, I say a couple years ago, about 6-7 years ago now, I can't remember. Gilmer jumped out 14-0 on them with some trick plays, and then Carthage ended up boat racing them like 72-14. I mean, that's been the most amazing thing about that is there's not been any weird sound every once in a while. It hasn't even been competitive. That's how dominant this is. The most dominant era, in my opinion, of a team in Texas high school football history.
The haves versus the have-nots, apparently.
But I mean, they're not the haves. I mean, they're just good. Like, this isn't they're not, Carthage isn't South Lake Carroll with a ton of money and a bunch of rich kids going to 400 different camps or anything. This is just a program that has been built from the ground up to win.
Yeah, what was that stat? 10 championships in 18 seasons?
Yep, since 2009, going for their 11th.
It looks like 11 and 19. How does that kid have all those tattoos? He's probably barely 18.
I mean, you can be 18 and get a tattoo. You can be 17 with your parents' permission to get a tattoo.
It's a lot of tattoos in a short period of time. Just saying.
Man, Carthage calling a timeout, wanting the ball back. That's the thing I love about Scott Surratt. There ain't we're up 21-0. Let's just, let's pack her in. He's like, no, I want to make it 28 before half.
I think he was pretty mad about the no call.
Look at their last 4 years.
Whew. 2022 was the last undefeated season. 23, they didn't win.
24, they got beat by Kilgore first week of the season in Carthage. Grant and I were at that game.
Yeah,
we've been at the last 2 Carthage Kilgore games, and probably will be there next year because they'll continue that rivalry.
I feel bad for Kilgore when they play Carthage next season. Jeez.
Well, Kilgore's Carthage is gonna take a step back for them. They're gonna be a top 3 team. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're losing probably 15 starters.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you're losing your quarterback, you're losing your running back, you're losing most of your linebacking crew, you're losing a lot of your offensive line. Again, they're going to reload. They don't rebuild, but they will. I don't think they will be the favorite in 4A Division. In fact, I think Brock will start the year next year as the #1 team in 4A Division 2.
Oh, okay.
A fake. He's
too
got
far,
a man
too far,
out.
too far.
Oh, my gosh.
It's too far.
So 2 big plays that the ball was dropped for West Orange start, man. You just, I love that call, though. I absolutely love that call. You got to catch that, man.
At least die for it. I knew it was a little too far, but geez.
Well, I think he also knew that the return man was coming up, and he didn't alligator it, but he should have, like you said, again, a little bit overthrown, but you got to make that catch. But Gary Reason's made a good point. That guy's probably not made a lot of catches.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about the trick plays is you're putting the ball in the hands of people that don't normally have it, and sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah.
So let's see what Carthage does now, 21-0. Of course, they're going to throw the ball. Little backside screen there to number 15. Now, the one weakness this offense has, and it's not a real weakness, is their wide receivers are not the most athletic. And you've seen that today. I know they had the one big touchdown, but you've seen how West Orange Stark's secondary has done a really good job of tackling those wide receivers in space.
Yeah. Well, on that touchdown, the last touchdown, the one you're referencing, they didn't throw on number 7.
Yeah.
So number 7 would have shut that one down.
Hey, look at that. A throw down the middle of the field, as we were talking about all last game.
Yeah. Yeah, Carthage for sure is getting another touchdown before the halftime. The thing West Orange Stark was trying to avoid is going to happen. $36. Let's see. Does Carthage? I don't think Carthage has another timeout left.
No, they don't.
West Orange Stark does have one left. Ball is at the 26.
Jets are at 14 of 19, 154 yards and a touchdown. Over 350 yards of total offense for them in this first half.
Solid all-around effort on the offensive part for Carthage.
Two big plays, man.
Yep. First and 10. Ball at the 19 now.
Boy, you would think these were two rivals with how chippy it is. And I'm sorry, West Orange Stark, you can't really talk a lot of crap right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that you look foolish when you're trying to talk crap and act like you're big bad boy on the block when you're getting beat 21-0.
All right, 25 seconds left. Roll out to the right. No one's open. Gonna run it. Get a few yards out of bounds. Stop the clock. 17 seconds left. They're still jawing at each other. It's hilarious.
I mean, and honestly, it's more West Orange Stark jawing. Carthage players are basically just running back to the huddle and getting ready for the next play.
Almost kind of tells you the difference between the two teams. One's worried about trying to one-up you, and the other's worried about winning the game.
And also frustration setting, and especially for this defense that outside of two big plays have played pretty darn solid.
Yeah. One-on-one touchdown. 27-0 Carthage.
Beautiful catch.
Yep.
Hands out, didn't let the ball, because if you let the ball get to your chest, 14 makes a play on it.
Yep. That's a next level play. Ouch. Head coach is going to chew them out.
I'd like to see that because I wonder if that's Edwards got caught finally reacting.
Yeah.
$35-yard extra point after the 15-yard penalty. See you later, Brett.
Yeah.
Brett's out for the day as he's going to work.
Have a good evening, sir. Hope the HEB coffee gets you through the night.
What they've done since 2008, Gary. I mean, put it to you this way. They have more state championships since 2008 than they have playoff losses.
Oh.
and almost every playoff loss has been a huge upset. Boy, they're going deep into the bags of stories here. So, wow. Don't call me coach. Call me dad.
Well, it's 28-0 Carthage. I mean, there's not much football
If I
left
was
to play.
Scott, I'd be like, Jack, call me state championship dad.
I mean, most men in general just want respect. So as long as his son respects him and respects him in front of the players, that I think the coach is fine with that.
They're talking about his golfing. No, they really are. Like, Jen Surratt legitimately has
a really good. I know where you talk. Yeah. You said at the start.
In fact, last year when he hurt his shoulder, there was a lot of rumor before the first game that he might not play much last year because of his golfing. He has a chance to legitimately be a chance to go to Q school and possibly be a pro golfer.
And we're going into the end of the first half.
That's the end of the half. We're going to take an extended break. We're going to be just playing the clips from the pregame show just because we need to kind of chill for a second. It's ugly. 28. It's ugly but beautiful all at the same time, watching the clinic that Carthage has put on. Halftime. We'll be back. All right, we are back here on the pregame show, and this is a legitimate first. We have Grant Goodwin, we have me, and we have Coach X live here on our pregame shows this year. Thanks for being here, Coach X.
Hey, man, you guys asked me to do this, and, after some solid convincing, I finally agreed to it. But, I'm a busy man. I can't
Did you ask him?
No, I really didn't.
I didn't ask him.
How
the hell did you get on here?
I got 17 emails and 4 texts about we need you. And I said, finally, after a while, I said, okay, I'll give in.
We need Lindell Eagle fan to watch the show, and we know you rage bait him. Playoff tree.
Wait, who's that? Who y'all talking about?
The Lindell fan on Smokey that absolutely hates Coach X.
He hates me, and you know what? It's like Adam said.
Got a brother in arms.
Like, shut up. Like Adam Sandler said in Wedding Singer. Yeah, well, I have a microphone, and you don't, Eagle fan, so you will listen to every word that I have to say.
Hey, man, real quick, Coach X, how's Snickers doing?
Snickers,
the dog that I rehomed to you during the Christmas party last year.
Yeah, I sold him.
No, okay.
Hey, what? I had left the Christmas party, I guess, at this point. What are y'all talking about?
I think he's making that up. Who the hell did I give Snickers to?
I
don't know. Okay.
Somebody was hungry, I guess. I don't know.
I'm around you all football season, and I don't remember a dog. Are you sure you didn't take the neighbor's dog again?
I thought he was doing the hungry, why wait? Have a Snickers or whatever.
No.
I thought he was doing something like that as well.
I gave a dog away, and I thought I gave it him. Never mind.
I was going over my.
Can we cut that? Never mind.
I was going over my production notes, and I did not see anything about a Snickers. So I was like, "Where is this going?"
I did once give a cat to Grant. That's a true story.
I did, and my evil ex-wife still has it, and that is a mean cat, by the way.
That's why I gave it to you. Anyway, it is state championship week. Of course, we're going to be picking all of the state championship games and talking about them 4A, 3A, and 2A. But before we do that, just overall, what were y'all thoughts on the 2025 season?
Who goes first?
You go.
Me?
Yeah, go.
Man, so the regular season kind of played out kind of like what we thought, but man, when we got the last 2 rounds of the playoffs, things really started getting interesting, right? A lot of really good semifinal games, and some of them were upsets, and I just thought, we got new blood, right? I mean, outside of a few blue bloods in there, we still got some new blood this weekend, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, it was, it was just good to be back coaching football after that trip through the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of weird women up there, dude. I'm just telling you right now. And
but they're usually kind of easy, right?
No, that's what they
not?
want. That's what they want you to think. You get them up there and they see a straight white man and they like lure you in with
It
dreams
was
of
that
cotton
it was that
candy.
Trump tattoo on your chest is what it was.
It was. I mean, they lure you in with dreams of cotton candy and open legs and ganja and all that stuff. And then those things are all taken away and snapped shut at the wink of a hat. When they get you, when that door locks, there's some weird stuff that happens to you up there. So it was great to be back in the great state of Texas. And then y'all never really talk about my junior high C team, but we won the district we're in. We went 3-0. We went 3-0. We went 3-0. We only had 3 games, but we won them all. All the other teams were scared. All right.
I heard that 125-pound nose guard you had really tearing up the district and the C team.
It was hard. It was hard to get him on the field because he didn't have an ear. He had a prosthetic ear. And so,
prosthetic ear. Did he hear through it?
He couldn't. I mean, we tried. Like, I was going to make him the quarterback, and I was going to speak into the ear and see if he could hear me out on the deal because we couldn't afford the communication system. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Y'all don't have the Apple iWatches on the C team.
We don't have that. We had the Apple. We had the eye ears, and so we tried that.
Which was Mickey Mouse ears.
It was, dude. It was that, and so
Civil War thing that stuck out.
His prosthetic ear kept coming off every time he got hit, and we'd have to tell him. And then,
well, the weird thing is they had a 125-pound nose guard, but a 275-pound running back. So it's the dynamic of the junior high C teams that are always fun.
We had
a 275-pound running back who runs like a 8-second flat 40 is the superintendent's kid, right? So you had to put him back there.
He's really hard to tackle. It's like it was like a Vader from WWE, dude, if you remember Vader. But yeah, we did have a one-legged deep snapper too. He snapped it and he rolled. He was pretty good. But other than that,
I can't wait to see this C team when they get up to varsity.
Hey, they'll be ready to go. Those guys would stick you. All right.
Oh man, can you get us sideline credentials to see one of y'all's games?
We play on Thursdays. We usually kick off around 4, so it's going to probably be tough for y'all to get here. But we'll figure
or
figure it out. No, it's the varsity.
Okay. But when they make it to varsity, will you get us sideline passes so we can come see these guys?
We'll do that. The varsity C team. We'll do that.
Y'all have a varsity C team.
Each one of them will have a little patch on their jersey of BC, and everybody will be like, "Man, they got a lot of captains." No, those guys were on the C team 6 years ago.
Y'all play Huntington, and you play Paris Chisholm,
Tulia and Tornilio.
Anthony.
If you want to impress me, instead of a one-legged snapper, give me a one-legged punter.
No, dude. No,
yeah. That's pretty awesome.
He's the quickest in the district. Catch, snap, kick, back on the ground.
Going back to the season, Grant and I, and of course, Coach X talking with us in text and stuff, we had talked about outside of 4A, 3A and down, it felt like this was going to be a year of change. Now, in saying that, we do have Munster and Shiner. That's a rematch. But I think that's a rematch everybody's kind of curious to see about. But when you look at Hamilton versus Joaquin, and then especially 3A Division I, and of course, we'll get into the actual state championship when we pick that one. But just 3A Division I was the most interesting because you had so many powerhouses. And yet, at the end of the day, Yoakum is one of the teams that just kind of survived maybe the toughest region.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Yoakum Region 3 and 3A Division I is a monster. I mean, Franklin, Columbus, Hitchcock. I mean, even the bad teams are good. I mean,
yeah, they kind of cannibalized each other, right?
Yeah,
especially when you got to, and throw in Hardin in there, right? Who's very young, but it's a very dangerous team. And then you got that with Franklin, Columbus, and all. I mean, geez, man, how do you handle that?
You got the heavy hitters, and then you got the ones that are like middle of the road in that region. But if you put them in a different region, they're probably maybe playing in the fourth round of the playoffs, and like you said, in Hardin and Little River Academy and those guys like that. I mean, hell, you survive that gauntlet. Are you even able to play in the state championship game? I mean, you might just be the walk-in wounded going in. So
I mean, that might have happened a little bit with Columbus losing to Yoakum a little bit, right? They left it all on the field against Franklin. Not saying Yoakum, wasn't the better team, because obviously they are, but Columbus just let a lot of their guts on the field against Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, one of their starting linebackers was out for that Yoakum game because of the Franklin game.
I mean, and just the emotional high of, you played that level, because, I knew Yoakum would make it that far, but you guys kept billing up Columbus and Franklin about that it was the state championship game. But I mean, I don't think I missed but maybe 2 picks all playoffs. So, I mean, you have that, that game was built up as the state championship game by sideline to sideline, and those 2 guys other than Coach X. So, I mean, those kids go from that to, to the
I almost missed my my Joaquin over Refugio pick. I was close to losing that. I thought there for a while that Refugio was going to win that game, and I was like, I'm going to look like an idiot.
I mean, I picked Joaquin like nobody else.
Yeah,
did.
me too. Me too. I think we
I
even
don't
discussed
think
that.
there was a whole lot of people in the state who didn't think Joaquin would beat Refugio. I mean,
Just
on.
you and I, really, to be honest with
really,
you.
it's Joaquin.
Terry picked Refugio by like 35 or something like that.
Yeah.
What an idiot!
I know.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. Man, he's still learning. He's only been in this for 35 years.
I've been
so
reading.
He'll get it.
Just like Grant's parents reading how to, teach a retarded kid, I've been reading how to ball. I'm just trying to figure it out. But it is funny though that 2A Division I.
Wait, did you just bring up the book that I found in my parents' house?
That's become such a thread this year. Everybody talks about, like, they legitimately on our Discord, which if you join our Patreon, you can see on Spooky Messages. Everybody thinks that's a joke, like you're just making that up, but that's a real thing.
No, I have the picture of the damn book.
Yes, he does.
Which I will confront my parents once again at Christmas.
But anyway, going back to 2A Division I, and we're not going to talk realignment now, but in saying this, it is crazy that this is a division that's getting 2 first-time state finalist teams, and then when the numbers came out today, Munster and Shiner are moving up to 2A Division I, and it kind of feels like we're going to get a repeat of what we're having in 2A Division II and 2A Division I next year.
Oh yeah, there's a good possibility of that. I mean, that's a great game. Just the square-headedness of that game. Shiner versus Munster. I mean, the beer makers,
Bowl, right?
Yeah, the beer makers versus the cheese makers. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, throw on some lederhosen, put on a feather hat, and start freaking doing some polka dance.
We saw at the end of this game last year when Munster outlasted Shiner in just a great game. Everybody looked at each other in the press box at AT&T Stadium and saw what both teams had coming back and saying, we're going to see this game again next year. And lo and behold, here we are.
But the crazy thing is, yes, but then that still was one of the toughest divisions in the divisions that all around. I mean, you look at just what Munster had to do to get through to Region 2 and then to survive Groover, which, man, Groover did everything right in that game. Even Coach Carney said it, and you'll hear it on the pregame for that one. Groover outplayed Munster, but, I mean, Munster has that championship pedigree.
Well, I was talking to a guy from Munster at the Gunner Wall game. He was an ex-Gunner guy, and he had a kid that played for Gunner, moved to Munster, and he was talking about that Munster Groover game. And I said, man, that Groover defense was pretty darn good, right? And he said, yeah, they were a lot better than what we thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
And that summed it all up, because Groover's defense was low-key one of the best defenses in the region, if not in the state.
They were, and again, when we get to that pick, Munster's also going through some injury issues, which might change how this state championship game is. But overall, though, I think the best thing is it's just been such a wide open season. I know when you look at 4A, you see, and I know Stephenville's a blue blood, but they haven't been there in a few years. Kilgore is back. In 4A Division 2, yes, you've got Carthage, but West Orange Stark, a blue blood, but they haven't been there in a while. And then again, 3A Division 1, crazy. 3A Division 2 is going to be fun. We get the Munster Shiner rematch, but we also get the Hamilton versus Joaquin. Looking outside of that at 5A and 6A, I don't know why. Maybe it's just been a couple years, but I'm actually interested in the Duncanville versus North Shore game again. I feel like that's now back.
Man, we get that one again.
Yes,
For 5,000 years in a row, we get, and both of them were off of well, at least Duncanville was off of upsets, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right, let's turn our attention to Carthage, 15-0 versus West Orange Stark, 12-3. I love that West Orange Stark is here, but I will admit, I feel like in the classes that we cover, this one honestly has the most likely chance to be a blowout. Coach X, what do you think?
As much as I hate to agree with you, Terry, you're right. I just, I don't like Green with Grant either. The best part of doing this so far has been when Grant's microphone screwed up in the test deal. But
Wow.
yeah, you heard me.
I thought we
anyway,
were boys, right? We used to be boys, and then I don't know what happened.
It used to be you.
Was
and me
it that
versus
tree
Terry.
that came between us? The tree.
We had a
Carrie
tree.
pointed the tree.
I
Playoff
don't
tree.
remember- I don't remember a three-way with a tree, but
No, they came between. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
I've had a
technically, it
three-way
could've
with a
changed
tree.
between you on different ways. By the way, Playoff Tree will have a pre-taped message for everybody. He's just taking time to write it. He said he needed to think about some things.
Okay, I'm looking for him.
So I'll ask y'all though.
Anyway, I like going back to what I was like. Carthage will win this game by as much as Scott Surratt wants them to win the game by. I think Brock was better than West Orange Stark. I think a bunch of teams that, going back to what I said about the Stephenville deal, West Orange Stark will be about the fifth best team that Carthage has played all year. And you see what Carthage does to teams that they're better than. I mean, just sorry they're Mustangs, but it is. And
All right, we are back here on the pregame show, and this is a legitimate first. We have Grant Goodwin, we have me, and we have Coach X live here on our pregame shows this year. Thanks for being here, Coach X.
hey, man, you guys asked me to do this, and, after some solid convincing, I finally agreed to it. But, I'm a busy man. I can't
Did
just
you
be-
ask him?
No, I really didn't.
I didn't ask him.
I
How the
got-
hell did you
I
get
got-
on here?
I got 17 emails and 4 texts about we need you, we need you, we need you. And I said,
We
"All right."
do.
Finally, after a while, I said, okay, I'll
I mean,
give
we
in.
need, we need Lindell Eagle fan to watch the show, and we know you rage bait him. Playoff Tree.
Wait,
has
who's that? Who y'all talking about?
the Lindell fan on Smokey that absolutely hates Coach X? And
He hates me, and you know what? It's like Adam
I've got a
Sandler said-
brother in arms.
like, shut up. Like Adam Sandler said in Wedding Singer. Yeah, well, I have a microphone, and you don't, Eagle fan, so you will listen to every word that I have to say.
Hey, man, real quick, Coach X, how's Snickers doing?
Snickers.
Snickers, the dog that I rehomed to you during the Christmas party last year.
Yeah, I sold him.
No, okay.
Hey,
I was
what?
like-
I had left the Christmas party, I guess, at this point. What are y'all talking about?
I
Yeah,
thought
right.
I think he's making that up. Who the hell did I give Snickers to?
I
don't know. Mate, okay.
Somebody
Never
who
mind.
was hungry, I guess. I don't know.
I'm around you all football season, and I don't remember a dog. Are you sure you didn't take the neighbor's dog again?
I thought he was doing the hungry why wait, have a Snickers or whatever.
No,
I thought he was doing something like that as well.
I gave a dog away, and I thought I gave it him. Never mind.
I was going over
Can
my
we cut
production
that?
notes.
Never mind.
I was
like
I
the
was
drink
going over
and
my
I forget.
production notes, and I did not see anything about a Snickers. So I was like, "Where is this going?"
I did once give a cat to Grant. That's a true story.
I did, and my evil ex-wife still has it, and that is a mean cat, by the way.
That's why I gave it to you. Anyway, it is state championship week. Of course, we're going to be picking all of the state championship games and talking about them 4A, 3A, and 2A. But before we do that, just overall, what were y'all thoughts on the 2025 season?
Who goes first?
You go.
Me?
Yeah, go.
Man, so the regular season kind of played out kind of like what we thought, but man, when we got the last two rounds of the playoffs, things really started getting interesting, right? A lot of really good semifinal games, and some of them were upsets, and I just thought, we got new blood, right? I mean, outside of a few blue bloods in there, we still got some new blood this weekend, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, it was just good to be back coaching football after that trip through the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of weird women up there, dude. I'm just telling you right now. And
but they're usually kind of easy, right?
No, that's
They're
what they
not?
want. That's what they want you to think. You get them up there and they see a straight white man and they like lure you in with
it
dreams
was
of
that
cotton
it was that
candy
Trump
and-
tattoo on your chest is what it was.
It was. I mean, they lure you in with dreams of cotton candy and open legs and ganja and all that stuff. And then those things are all taken away and snap shut at the wink of a hat. When they get you, when that door locks, there's some weird stuff that happens to you up there. So it was great to be back in the great state of Texas. And then y'all never really talk about my junior high C team, but we won the district we're in. We went 3-0. We went 3-0. We only had 3 games, but we won them all. All the other teams were scared. All right.
I heard that 125-pound nose guard you had really tearing up the district and the C team.
It was hard. It was hard to get him on the field because he didn't have an ear. A helmet that fit him. He had a prosthetic ear, and so
prosthetic ear. Did he hear through it?
He couldn't. I mean, we tried. Like, I was going to make him the quarterback, and I was going to speak into the ear and see if he could hear me out on the deal because we couldn't afford the communication system. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Y'all don't have the Apple iWatches on the C team.
We don't have that. We had the Apple. We had the eye ears, and so we tried that,
which was Mickey Mouse ears.
It was, dude. It was that, and so
Civil War thing that stuck out.
His prosthetic ear kept coming off every time he got hit, and we'd have to come. And then,
well, the weird thing is they had a 125-pound nose guard, but a 275-pound running back. So it's the dynamic of the junior high C teams that are always fun.
We had
a 275-pound running back who runs like a 8-second flat 40 is the superintendent's kid, right? So you had to put him back there.
He's really hard to tackle. It's like it was like a Vader from WWE, dude, if you remember Vader. But yeah, we did have a one-legged deep snapper too. He snapped it and he rolled. He was pretty good. But other than that,
I can't wait to see this C team when they get up to varsity.
Hey, they'll be ready to go. Those guys would stick you. All right.
Oh man, can you get us sideline credentials to see one of y'all's games?
We play on Thursdays. We usually kick off around 4, so it's going to probably be tough for y'all to get here. But we'll figure. We'll
figure
it out. No, it's the seat.
Okay. But when they make it to varsity, will you get us sideline passes so we can come see these guys?
We'll do that. The varsity C team. We'll do that. We'll have
y'all have a varsity C team.
Each one of them will have a little patch on their jersey of BC, and everybody be like, "Man, they got a lot of captains." No, those guys were on the C team 6 years ago.
Y'all play Huntington, and you play Paris Chisholm,
Tulia and Tornilio.
Anthony.
If you want to impress me, instead of a one-legged snapper, give me a one-legged punter.
No, dude. No,
yeah. That's pretty awesome.
He's the quickest in the district. Catch, snap, kick, back on the ground.
Going back to the season, Grant and I, and of course, Coach X talking with us in text and stuff. We talked about outside of 4A, 3A and down, it felt like this was going to be a year of change. Now, in saying that, we do have Munster and Shiner. That's a rematch, but I think that's a rematch everybody's kind of curious to see about. But when you look at Hamilton, it's everybody back here with intern Noe the Pro. We're about to see one of the best comebacks in history. I'm calling it now. West Orange Stark's going to win 49-42.
Yeah. I wish I had that sentiment. I really think Carthage is going to pile it on and win 59-7. I like this commercial though. I think that's Bryson DeChambeau. Buff Bryson, as a lot of the fans like to call him. CeeDee Lamb. Draymond Green was naughty. Shocker there. He did win 4 championships though, so good for him.
Great player, dude. I mean, exactly what that team needed in that era with Curry and not soft, but he was like the hockey goon for them. He was the ooh. We're gonna have to watch Goon tonight.
We're gonna have to watch Goon,
Man, that's the.
I haven't watched in a few years. Hey, you know what though?
A few years, really?
Shorzy and Letterkenny have similar awesome soundtracks. As much as we love the music for Goon, I think Letterkenny's great. Shorzy's even better, and you would love the soundtrack of Shorzy. Like the acting, the shows are top notch.
Yeah,
but the soundtrack is amazing.
I've watched some Shorzy. I've watched Letterkenny. I don't hate them, and Shorzy I like better because it is more of a I'm not trying to say Letterkenny isn't a show, but Letterkenny's just everybody one-upping each other. Shorzy's a little bit more of a true plot structure, and of course it's sports, so I like it.
Yeah.
But I still just haven't. I don't know why. I just haven't got into it. And I love that dude because I've listened to him on a couple podcasts. He's a really funny. He's kind of like the Canadian Taylor Sheridan, where he just has all these ideas and shows that he's putting together.
Great mind. I'm glad he's able to express his talents in Canada, and like he's adding Native Americans in Canada. There's a big Quebec presence there in the country of Canada, and I'm glad he's able to introduce that.
And they've got the hot bartender and the hot is it his cousin, sister, whatever it is, the lead chick.
Oh, and Letterkenny, yeah,
Letterkenny.
That's his sister.
His sister, and then the bartender. If they fell into each other kissing, I wouldn't complain. Just saying.
But yeah, I like Letterkenny a lot, and it's been offered, especially the last few seasons. It got very formulaic, but because it's Letterkenny, it's still good.
Oh yeah, and again, I watch a lot of they pop up on reels and stuff. I laugh, but when I try to sit down and watch an episode, I lose interest quick. Now Shorzy, I do like Shorzy. I just haven't had time to sit and truly.
And really, if you just each season's 3 hours.
Yeah,
6 episodes, 30 minutes.
I might do that tomorrow since I'll be.
Dude, it's so good.
I'll be cleaning the house for Studio Wife as she goes to watch her niece graduate, Baylor. So I'll be home alone. I might.
Home Alone.
Oh man, I hope nobody breaks into my house, Noe. Oh no, look at all these traps. Don't come and fall on top of me.
Hey, whatever you don't shave and apply aftershave.
Now we'll be watching Home Alone Christmas Eve.
You know what I think though? The ice cream and the cheese pizza he ate.
I think I'm about to get in trouble for some illegal things after what I just saw walk past.
No. This is still a friendly live show, sir.
I want to talk about Hiawatha Hickman, man. This is a guy that took over for a legend at West Orange Stark and struggled early, and a lot of people thought last year he was coaching for his job, and man, one of the nicest guys, man. We went down there to watch them 2 years ago against P&G, and he just super nice and just, gave us the room, toured the facilities with him, and we were rooting for him. And man, he since then 22-6, taking West Orange Stark to this state championship game, putting them back on the map, and I'm so happy for Coach Hickman.
Using my accounting brain, that would mean he was 10-12 his first 2 seasons.
Yes. But they were still good teams.
Yeah.
Again, West Orange Stark does not play a visual. Them and Newton have a rivalry. Them and La Vega, them and P&G. P&G is a power now in 5A.
Yeah.
I mean, and they were all competitive losses. But again, when you've won as much as West Orange Stark, that isn't good enough,
KJ Edwards highlighted of the day was the first touchdown. Big 87-yarder. He has over 2,000 yards for the season.
We talk about Dan Hicks, who just passed away, but, Cornell Thompson, he was a legend in his own right at West Orange Stark. You talked about the back-to-back. Hooks won the 86-87. Cornell Thompson won the 2015 and 2016. And again, he's a super nice guy as well. West Orange Stark's always been one of our favorite teams to root for. Uh-oh, here we go. Here comes the comeback. Starts now with a nice kickoff return. As West Orange Stark is up, has the ball down 28-0 on their way to win 49-42.
I like your confidence that you think
I'm
this is gonna
drunk.
happen. What if it actually does happen?
I will go to Vegas. You and I will immediately cancel all plans and fly to Vegas because I'm putting money on some.
Should I go ahead and start finding flights?
Just wait. It's going to take 5 plays for them to score right here.
Okay, 5 plays.
I'm not saying which team. I'm just saying 5.
No. Carthage led him. That is on Carthage.
Let's see if they call it right though.
Offside on Carthage. The fix is in if it's on West Orange Stark. He's like, I got a 5er on Carthage today. Yep.
No.
The fix is in. Carthage was offside before West Orange Stark false started.
Yeah, but they have to decide if they feel that influenced them or not.
I think it did.
Oh, I don't disagree with you, but you don't get that call enough in the pros. Usually in the pros, it has to be right over you.
Yeah.
And even then, it's not called enough.
Good blocking.
I will say this: Jefferson has shown to be everything we thought he was against a very tough Carthage defense with no type of passing game. He is still grinding away and getting yards.
Second and long.
Again, once the season's over, sideline to sideline, we'll take a break, but outdrank the coverage. We're going to pick right back up doing, the NFL and college playoffs. We have a special holiday video that we're going to be releasing next week. We're going to finish recording that on Monday, and then we'll have the next week, Christmas before New Year's. We'll have our next. Yeah, let's do a Monday night live show, and not this Monday, but the next Monday if you're free.
Yeah, we can do a live show. 29th?
Yeah, 29th. Do a live show. Get back into that. We'll be hitting the second round of the playoffs in college. NFL playoff picture will start the show. We're going to do at least, of course, we're going to do a Super Bowl watch party. But we're also probably going to try to pick one of the playoff games. The biggest thing is I don't want to do one when Dallas is. Oh, God, son of a.
When. You've outdrank the coverage, sir.
Outslit the wrist with the way Cowboys have been playing. I don't know, though. I say that, but you and I, we jokingly talk about it. This does feel like 2019, 2020, and then next year, it legitimately does feel like making the right decisions in the draft and stuff that they could be back into the playoff picture next year. Because look, Philadelphia's Philadelphia. But I mean, Washington, and I know some of it's been injury, but even before the injuries, you and I predicted that Washington was not good. I'm not saying last year was a fluke for Washington, but they definitely went 2 rounds deeper than they should have. Delay a game on West Orange Stark. So like I said, maybe they're not going to score in 5. Well, now hang on. Now, to be fair, if Carthage returns this for a touchdown, this would be the 5th play because it's 4th down.
It would be.
Actually, I guess they'd get 1 offensive play too. So this is the 4th play. Okay. So my bet could start looking up flights. I didn't say who was going to score. I just said somebody's scoring on the 5th play.
Block.
Oh, it's blocked.
Block.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You got to be kidding me.
No.
You've got to be kidding me. Pick it up.
Oh, no.
We're going to Vegas. We are going to Vegas, folks.
I saw that from a mile
I
away.
did too. As soon as that lollipop snapped, I started thinking, "Uh-oh." Oh, there's a flag.
They would have done better by going for it on 4th down.
All I could not believe, dude. I freaking called that. Jeez. I mean, that dude blocked the punt further than most 4A punters punt the ball.
I mean, how many mouth guards does he need?
That's the thing that, to me, that's even weirder. It's not just if you wear one. We saw. Oh. I think they actually meant number 3. It's not whether you wear it or not, but when I think it was week 1, Garrison and Wascom, and this dude he actually wore a mouthpiece, but he had one in one of the air holes on the left side and one in one of the air holes on the right. And it's like, that doesn't, like, and look, I get it. We're old, but it doesn't even look good. It doesn't make you look tough. It makes you look like you can't remember where your mouthpieces are.
CTE's for real.
But if you're going to do that, use Power Plus Mouthguard or NeuroGuard Plus Mouthguard. I forgot they changed the name. Reduces concussions, increases performance. No, you cannot use it during sex. That does not work. I tried. It's hard to breathe trying to chase the dog.
Oh. We're gonna get a call. we're definitely gonna get a call.
Sharon said, y'all had a great year. Be proud. Hold your head up, West Orange. Exactly. 100%, dude, or ma'am. Great season for West Orange Stark. Again, I think they're retooling that program. And I'm glad that they're back on the state level. But Chris Welch messaged me like, I know it's generic. Carthage is just a machine, and they are. Man, Coach X thought, we kind of had this conversation, and you always do at this point. He felt like Stephenville could beat Carthage. That would be one hell of a game.
Yep.
Oh my God, that would just be a battle. I think that's a 50-50 game.
I kind of wish they only had one state champion for each class, but I understand.
I wish so. The reason we have divisions, for some reason, back in the 80s, Texas had this real proud thing of we only have 5 classifications when you have states like New Jersey, which are smaller, that have like 7, 8, 9, or 10. And that was always a big thing. I don't need 4A Division I, Division II. Just make each one their own class. I don't care if that gives us 12 classifications. We're a big enough state.
Yeah.
And it just, it gets rid of the what ifs. They tried that, and of course you can't really do it in football. They tried that in basketball for a long time. They called it the Texas Cup. I think it was 1A. And it would be, they would win state, and then 2 days later they'd play each other. And the problem was neither team cared.
Yeah.
Like, why do you just won state? Do you really want to play another game and then lose, and then that kind of takes the shine off your state championship?
Yeah, I'd be perfectly happy with one champion or only 6 champions in Texas, and you make it maybe 2 players from each district, or 2 teams from each district make the playoffs. That way you still finish a week before Christmas.
Oh, I like the 4 teams. Like I said, I would rather see them. I'm fine with the 2 divisions. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather see them, instead of having 2 divisions, just have, instead of 4A Division I, Division II, one of them's 4A, one of them's 3A or 5, whatever. Yeah. Like I said, even if it's 12 divisions, who cares? It's the same amount of state championships. You're going to get the same amount of teams in there. Nothing changes other than the reclassifications. Now, of course, we are eventually going to have a true 7A with how big schools are getting. It's just a logistics thing, because you're going to have some districts that would be 200-300 miles apart, because Allen and all them in Dallas, but then out in Amarillo, and it's a logistic nightmare in this state. And I think that's the thing people don't understand, is this state sometimes is too big for its own good.
Yeah.
What is that? It just
good return again by West Orange Stark, past the 40 to about the 41-yard line. I'm trying to put mind into West Orange Stark's head because they're down 35-0.
Yep.
9.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yep.
What do you do now? Because like you're a run-heavy team.
You just play out the string, brother. You just play out the string. Here we go. We're talking about you
5-6, 5-6, 9-3, 12-3. Okay.
Yep.
This is progress. This is great.
You would think these two teams had played 5 or 6 times. This is only the second time in the history of these programs they've played, and the last time was in 2013. But my goodness, these two teams have been chippy from the beginning.
Yeah, I've been. I love the logo for West Orange Stark. It gives me a lot of like DC vibes, like the comic book.
And that's been their look ever since day one. They have
love it.
never changed their uniforms.
Yeah. And Carthage is in that backfield.
I mean, they always knew it was coming, but especially now in West
Yeah.
Orange Stark, you know. And again, I get what you were saying earlier. I would love to have teams to be able to go, hey, you know, we're just completely change things up now.
No.
But I mean, you just can't. I mean, you know, these kids aren't. This isn't even college where you're getting 40 hours of practice time. You're getting 2 hours a day.
Well, then you're dead on arrival.
Sometimes you are. I mean, yes, exactly. And there's just nothing else you can do about it. I mean, you just can't. You can't do this, and then get to a game and go, okay, we're going to completely revamp everything we've done and do new things. You'll see teams try it, and it's usually even a worse result than this.
I mean, they look terrible.
Carthage does that to a lot of teams, man.
Carthage should just apply the mercy rule and just run it, play it every down until 5 seconds so they can at least make the game go by faster. But I mean, I don't see West Orange Stark at all having a chance at coming back. Now, some people on the chat were saying, "Oh yeah, Carthage easy by 4 touchdowns," but I'm like, they undersold it.
Yeah.
Right now it's 35-0.
Well, I mean, I told you this was going to be what it is.
Yeah.
And by the way, this could be out of 6 games. Oh no, here we go.
Jeez, they won another block. What the hell?
Carthage called the dogs off on that punt block.
Yeah.
Beautiful punt. The punter for West Orange Stark has been good all day. He just the
Except
snap
for that
back.
one block.
Well, I mean, that wasn't his fault. That was a terrible snap.
yeah.
But in 6 games, we're on pace for 3 shutouts.
No.
We are back into a defense, and we're in the same way in pro and college too. The
Yeah.
defenses now are ruling the day in football.
So rules are gonna have to change apparently.
That's the and you and I called it 2 years ago, dude. In the NFL, we said you're going to start seeing safeties go back to cover 2 shells, force teams to throw the ball underneath and get frustrated, and that's where we're at right now. And now we got to figure out how the offense will adjust to that now. And by the way, we're calling it now. We still got 6,600, and you are welcome to stay. But if our levels drop to under 100, we are bouncing. We got YouTube videos to watch of back when Dallas was good.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I haven't like technified my house like in this commercial.
Me neither.
A lot of people have though.
So my whole thing is like with Ring cameras, I don't need one because the house next to me has one. I live in a cul-de-sac. The studio's in a cul-de-sac. All the other houses have Ring cameras.
Yeah.
So I really don't need one. So I'm not going to get one. I haven't done the thermostat with an app. I wouldn't mind doing that, but also I ain't that much into it. Like I don't check my air that much.
Yeah, I have one just because I got a new HVAC 10 years ago.
Well, I did too, but they didn't even offer that. They just gave me the standard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just told me, this comes, you can download an app.
I guess mine was, 10 years ago. Well, almost 11 years ago. Because
right when you moved here.
Oh, yeah. Bought the house in May.
So you and I both got the same,
2015?
Yeah.
Bought the house in May. And when they were doing the inspection, the guy said, "Hey, this could, this has been here probably since when the house was built.
Yep.
It could last another 20 years. It could die tomorrow." 2 weeks later, it died.
Yeah.
Which was fine because we got new duct work, got all that done anyway.
Good job.
But I mean, we're now 10 years into where you start getting back to that. Okay, you could now have this, and I've had to have when we were in New Orleans 2 years ago, the AC broke and I had to get it fixed. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't oh my god pricey, but it was expensive.
Yeah, it can be, and with inflation, it's kind of ridiculous right now. So
everything's ridiculous right now.
I would, for any of those still listening, I recommend maintenance in your house if you have a house, because it sucks in the moment to have to pay it, but in the long run, you're saving money.
Well, and you can join, like and I know home warranties can be terrible. I always joke, if you look at the top 5 best home warranty companies and the worst warranty companies, they're usually the same 5.
Yep.
But get a warranty company that saves you a lot of money, or even with I have with the people that I now use to maintenance my AC and stuff, I pay a monthly fee, and that allows, if something happens, I'm covered in that. I don't have to pay the whole amount of money, All right, let's see how long Carthage keeps the starters in.
Mercy, Carthage, mercy.
What were you saying?
Oh, God. And he's
wow.
on a bounce back to him.
Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah.
Probably a lineman downfield, I'm betting.
Probably.
Well, no, everybody's running up, so it must be against West Orange Stark.
That's a good old boy right there.
The army of aggression.
It's a bounce back to the quarterback. Oh, late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, that's a good call. If they get to 49 before the end of the third, we're calling it.
You're trying to find every excuse to end this show.
No, I'm saying it right now. If 6,000 people, if Carthage scores 49 before the end of this quarter, we are out. There's just nothing. There's only so much you can talk about, and the army of northern aggression keeps moving in on dear Andrew Luck. We need reinforcements. Wow, Gary Reasons with the most cliche. Carthage has had a pretty clean game today. Yes, they have. And I like Gary. I've got to talk to him a couple times at coaches school. Really super nice guy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Backup running back almost has 1,000 yards.
That just shows how dominant this Carthage team has been this season. Jeez.
Oh, beautiful play by 15.
Yeah.
Dude, West Orange Stark will not start. I don't know if I'd like that or kind of respect. You're getting your butt beat 35-0, and you're still just talking trash.
That's just ignorant at that point.
But it's almost, it's like it kind of comes back around to being kind of, okay, respect. You're going to keep talking trash.
I think the game would be a lot more different if West Orange Stark's offense was more potent.
Oh, yeah. If they could throw the ball.
Yeah. I mean, think about one of the Carthage touchdowns was on a punt block, returned for a touchdown. And then the other 2 touchdowns were at the end of the first half when West Orange Stark just kind of imploded on offense.
Well, 21 of the 35 have been big plays.
Yeah.
The 87-yard touchdown run by Edwards, the 50-yard pass play, and then the punt block. Now, in saying that, even after that, even with that first nice drive by West Orange start, it was never in doubt that what Carthage was going to do.
Yeah. Okay, time out on the field.
Dicks. What? That's the name of the company.
That is the
Dicks.
name of the company. I thought Carthage would just be phoning it in. Like, they've already scored enough points. And good job on Brock this season.
Yeah, until they met Carthage. Like I said, I do truly believe Brock will be the #1 team to begin 4A Division II next year. They've got their quarterback coming back. They got most of that team is coming back. And that's one thing they're talking about Scott's Rack. I will say this. For a guy that's won 10 state championships and is, I contend, the most dominant era of high school football, his humbleness is not insincere. It's very real. He is a super nice guy. You know, he went to this high school where my daughter graduated, Lyndon Kildare. He was more of a baseball player. I mean, he played football, but he was more known for a baseball player. Super nice guy. I mean, about him feels genuine in a field where sometimes coaches are more car salesmen than anything.
Yeah. That was awesome to hear. Oh, pass interference.
It's offside. No, I think 18 kind of pulled off there. He's wanting a penalty, but I think that was more 18 kind of misjudged the ball.
Let's see what good old boy says.
I'm trying to get out of the screen so I can disappear.
Why are you trying to disappear?
They are going to call pass interference.
Yep.
Good call, intern Noe the pro.
Boom.
Man, that's a backbreaker. I don't know if West Orange Stark will be able to come back from that.
Man, got him good.
I just, that's passive.
Maybe that was some acting. Yeah. To your point, I think that was some acting.
Good job by 18 for selling it.
Yeah. Need to go to Juilliard School. A couple. Oh, wow. He did.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Little behind Jason Williams point guard passing there.
White chocolate.
Oh, that poor dude. He got hit where his helmet got knocked off, and then he didn't break his nose. Watch this if they show it all.
Cartoons.
Look. Oh, he didn't do it. Yeah, they are looking at his nose.
Yeah. So that's how Carthage has been scoring all these points.
I mean, look, I get it. You got to call, play penalties and stuff, but come on, guys.
You know, some say that Carthage has been playing with 12 men all season.
They've been doing this since 2008.
It makes a lot of sense. Like, look at the facts, dude. The details are there.
You know, the craziest thing about that, I'm trying to look for his, hang on.
Oh, trickery. Oh, wide open. Oh, my. First and goal.
I was trying to see if I could find. Hang on. I love this. I know they'll be like, hey, running up the score. You're in a state championship winning. Have fun.
Yeah.
And especially because, and again, respect to West Orange Star, but West Orange Star is what a play! Oh, number 2, dude, that was awesome. So now the crazy thing about what Scott Surratt has done is he got there in 07, and then in 08 they won state, and then in 09 they won state, and then in 2010 they won state. I mean, 4 years into his coaching career as the head coach at Carthage, they had won 3 state championships. And then they had a couple down years. Down years for them is being 6 and going 3 rounds deep. But it's how quick it happened. Now, he came from Texas High as an assistant under Barry Norton, Texarkana, Texas High.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just how quick. And look, Carthage is one of those programs that always had studs. It was just finding consistency. And whatever he's done, he tapped into it.
I mean, good for him. Like, this team is a unit.
Unit. You said unit.
42-0 Carthage over West Orange Stark.
Mercy rolls 49 and we're out.
That is the sideline to sideline.
Sideline to sideline Mercy roll in the state championship game. Do you think there's anybody that's watching this with you? And by the way, we appreciate it. But you think anybody watching is going, oh no, where are y'all going?
I mean, you kind of know the outcome of this game at this point.
Dude, listen to this. Since I'm trying to pick a good year. Okay, 2014 they had for them a down year.
Okay.
Hey, studio wife.
Hey, so.
Did you get the gifts on the kitchen?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, she's already catching up to us.
Ah, nice.
So in 2014 they had a down year. They went 6-6. They went 11-4, 11 and 14. That's a really good year. They went 11-4 in 2020. Hang on, losing my place. In 2015. So since 2016, they have had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses.
Since 2016, they've had 6 losses.
Yes.
Like 9 seasons.
And some of those have been in the playoffs. They haven't won state every year then. I mean, they've lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, lost a lot of seasons. They had undefeated regular season.
Yep.
Going to the playoffs, and then their first loss was in the actual playoffs.
Yep.
Okay.
Think about that, man.
An amazing run. Pay him whatever he needs.
Oh, he gets paid handsomely.
I'm sure he does.
And that's always been the biggest thing now.
Fumble.
Especially with his son graduating.
Yeah.
There's been the question of, is he going to do what Jeff Traylor did, who was at Gilmer, won multiple state championships, all that, and then he ended up going into college. There's been questions if Scott Surratt's going to do that, because Scott Surratt's still a younger guy. I mean, he's nowhere near, let me see, I think maybe 50, 55 maybe at the most. Try to look this up here.
Looks like he has some season in there. He has some energy. So yeah, definitely 50s for
He's
sure.
58.
Okay.
I think he's younger than that, though. I think that's a little old. But anyway, still 58 in today's world. I mean, all jokes aside, 58. It's not like it used to be, man. 58 is, even as a coach 20 years ago, you were winding down. Now that's a young man. That's a young head coach. So I kind of wonder if maybe he does that, but I also could just see him being like, hey, I just want to see how many I can win before I'm done here.
Yeah. Because there's always someone that's going to pop up wanting to win more. Might as well just have a ridiculous record that's almost unbeatable.
I don't know if we'll ever see this again. Alito has been pretty close. Again, they've been, here we're talking about.
Good form.
Yeah, again, they talk about he has a shoulder injury and he's still building back from that. They were talking about his golf. I'm always assuming people watching with us are watching. He legitimately has a chance to be a pro golfer.
I like that they're comparing him to DeChambeau, who's like about 220, pure muscle.
Yep.
Just built like a unit, but is a golfer.
You in the units today.
Yeah, I know. It's the second time I said it.
Unit.
Well, why do you keep repeating it?
Unit.
It sounds weirder when you say it. See? It sounds like I should get a restraining order.
Rohypnol.
What?
Hey. I was talking about their new formation, the Rohypnol 3-4.
Oh, I never heard of that. Tell me how that works.
Have a drink and we'll talk. some poor 70-year-old from Carthage. I want to hear about this watch party. Oh my.
Oh my.
I don't know if I should be scared or kind of excited. Of course, that referee's trying to fight off the army of aggression.
Terry is phoning it in yet again.
Yes, I am.
All right, fair catch.
Straight up, folks.
If Carthage scores before the end of the third quarter,
We're out. No, I don't care. If it gets to 49-0, the show is over, folks. I love that y'all are all here. Y'all aren't even talking. What do y'all like? Do y'all just put us on and go like cook or something? I don't know. It's weird. Oh, did you hear that?
I haven't heard anything offensive.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that guy? Was you tuning in when that guy messaged us in the chat saying we weren't? We got to stop talking about other stuff and start talking about the game. And I'm like, just watch the game if that's what you want. We never said we're just talking about the game. God, I was about to say something. I forgot.
Yeah, look at all these people. They're all nice and stuff. Woke bastards.
Hey, I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, this game right here, 42-0. This is part of why Grant and I stopped doing play-by-play, because you can't leave those games when you're, contracted to do play. And dude, we're having fun. We're having drinks. We're good. We can stop at any time. Man, we would have to continue those games and just sit there and try to find things to talk about when the team's just getting absolutely boat raced.
The term boat raced, it really means something more offensive.
Yeah, it's beat ass. You just couldn't say that on the radio, so you'd say boat race. Get your ass beat. Now you can say it.
Sure.
But it's also not just that. It's also a connotation. So in boat racing, no, seriously, in boat racing, there are times when it's like drag racing where one boat just, right when the light gets green, they throttle it perfectly and they just are gone. And that's part of that term. But yeah, it was a connotation of you're getting your ass beat or beaten ass. It's boat racing. Yeah, and by the way, we talked about earlier, that's KJ Edwards' brother right there. Not quite as explosive, but I mean, he's still going to be a guy that next year, if they make him the lead back, he'll have 1,800, 2,200 yards.
So they'll only win 35-0.
Yeah. You know how bad this game is, and I like CT Steckel. They're basically allowing the sideline guy to basically run the broadcast right now, because the broadcast crew is doing like, man, I really wish we could have a drink and just get the hell out of here. Gary Reasons is like, I'm gonna go get a chili dog, man. I'll be back, guys.
About a minute left in the third quarter. Now, this has been a longer third quarter than the previous game we watched with Stephenville and Kilgore.
Well, that's what happens when you're putting up 42 points and running double, triple back pass, slap slides and stuff.
See, 2nd and 7, ball at the West Orange Stark 38. Oh, they're going for it all. They're trying to get that last touch. No, never mind.
I didn't realize this. I haven't seen 7 for West Orange Stark in a while, dude.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I wonder if he got hurt. 10 still out there, man. They for a while, and I can't pull the stat up to see the roster. There for a while, they were the only thing keeping the West Orange Star defense in it because they were playing the passing game so well.
Yeah. Third and 7. Maybe West Orange Stark is gonna make a stop here. Maybe. Or
Is that
I
Seven
can
at the
see
top?
7 up top.
Is that him?
Getting a 38-yard touchdown.
Oh, you're
Never
talking
mind.
about.
Run up the middle. Okay.
Okay.
They want us to continue doing the show. I like it. They can run it down to the fourth quarter.
They got the 45-year-old in running back now. That's been a running joke this championship. And again, it's just an age thing. The guys at the age, and a lot of it's because of the mustaches and the mullets, but man, they look like they're 37-year-olds smoking 2 packs a day waiting to get to the bar. They just all look so old. Look at this formation. Little A10 offense.
Who's eligible?
Everybody. No, that's an A10 offense. When I coached, the guy that was the offensive coordinator tried to do that. You put your offensive linemen out wide, they're ineligible, but then you throw wide receiver screens in there, your blockers. The problem is, in theory, that works until tackles don't block well in space.
Yeah.
I mean, and tackles don't block well. When you tell a tackle, pick a guy to block, almost 9 times out of 10, they're picking the wrong guy.
And whoever they do pick, they usually whiff on because they're not as fast as those guys.
Exactly.
All right, hey, this is the fourth quarter on sideline to sideline.
You think West Orange Stark is holding up the 4 right now?
They're like,
It'll be our quarter.
Yeah. Like four tissues, please. We need a lot to cry about. All right. It's one more quarter left in the season.
Now, in saying that, 5A and 6A still have to be played.
Yes, 5A, D2 or D1 or D2 is playing tonight?
Yeah, D2.
And then tomorrow, 5A will be concluded, and then 6A, 1 and 2 will be played. And that'll be the end of high school playoffs. Another season in the books.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dominant season for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, this has been a down year as far as the competitiveness of the state championships. Now, I do think in 5A and 6A this year it'll be different. You know, of course, we got Duncanville versus North Shore for the umpteenth time. DeSoto is back again. They are such a machine.
The players were already in the stands today.
Yeah, they're chilling, watching the games.
That'll probably be another championship for them.
It's going to be close. Randall has one of the best running backs in the country as well. And they have the athletes. I mean, DeSoto is so deep, though. And the crazy thing about DeSoto is this, and I think this year they're not going to. DeSoto plays in 6A with 5A numbers. They opted up. And they're about to win another state championship, or at least compete for one. And Coach Mathis apparently is saying that they're not going to opt up this time. They're going to stay down at 5A. So 5A Division I next year, good luck. This is like watching the Cowboys, man.
Which part?
It sucks. Got him.
Oh, man.
Who's your Super Bowl pick right now?
It's such a weak year. Every team has a flaw, but if I have to pick a Super Bowl team pick, I'll go ahead and go with none of the top 4s. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Buffalo, and I'll go with the Rams.
That's what I picked.
Because it's very the Eagles, tragic flaws. Bears, they've exceeded expectations, but they're flawed. Packers, they don't have a couple of their offensive linemen. Waston got hurt. And then, of course, the big one, Micah Parsons, torn ACL. And then you go over to the AFC side. Denver, they won basically this year the way Kansas City won last year.
Yeah.
So they'll probably be the 1 seed. but I don't see that continuing in the playoffs.
But one thing about it, man, the physicality of the Niners and such, I could see them ending up in the Super Bowl because
without a true number. No, the 49ers offense is so bad, they don't have a true number 2 wide receiver.
Do they even have a true number 1?
That's what I'm saying. They don't have a 1.
Dude, Ricky Pearsall has been a bust. Like, he is very underwhelming.
Well, I mean, he did get shot last
2 years ago.
Like semantics.
But okay, I don't want to make this about Jewish people. I don't want to do that. But
anti-semantics.
But no, I mean, seriously, for everybody talking about how brilliant that pick was, he's legitimately underperformed.
I want to give him another year, but I'm saying with the pick in the first round, you expect him to be a number 1 receiver. Yeah, I never thought he'd be a number 1 receiver, but I guess the 49ers did. He hasn't played to that potential. But even said that, if the 49ers win their last 3 games, they are the number 1 seed in the NFC. And they are the worst number 1 seed I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's a good topic for an off-season show.
You can rank them.
The worst number 1 seeds in the NFL history.
Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be fun.
89 Broncos would be up there in my list.
Yep.
2021 Titans would be up there on my list.
I always forget they actually were the number 1 seed.
Because
and we're not talking about teams that got upset.
Yeah.
Like I know people say, well, what about the Cowboys? No, those were good teams that got upset. We're talking about teams that even as the number 1 seed, you were going, really?
Yeah.
That's the best this conference has to offer?
And like in the case of the 89 season and the 2021 season, it's a
whoa.
It's because the conference was weak that season.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking at the NFL this season, yeah, I would have to say the Bills are going to go on the road and win some games. I think the Patriots might hold on and get the NFC East or AFC East title.
Yeah, I think they will too.
They might have to be the number 2 seed. Possibly get the first round win. I don't want to play the Texans if I were anyone in the AFC. Though.
I still though and I'm not saying they're as bad as this. And while I say that, this is a team that was 5 minutes away from the Super Bowl. They almost feel like Saxonville, where all you got to do against Houston is score 17 and you might win. Their offense is just so odd.
Maybe if you can make the offense turn the ball over.
Yeah. You can take off your headset. I turned off the broadcast.
Oh, okay.
We're going naked now.
Okay. I like naked.
Brett says Carthage isn't effing around on Discord. No, they're not. One of the most dominant of dominant performances. Again, the funnier one was Gilmore using like back-to-back trick plays. And I think Carthage turned the ball over their first possession, but Gilmore using trick plays, and they're up 14-0. And you know, as a broadcast, you go, oh, well, could this be an upset? And then Carthage was like, yeah, that's cute. Let's go score 70 now.
I'm thinking that maybe if the Ravens have a shot.
Their defense isn't good enough. And Lamar Jackson is just, I think he's still hurt.
He's not healthy enough.
Yeah. And their defense isn't good enough. I will say this. I know everybody keeps saying no, but Pittsburgh, man, does this not feel like one of those years where they at least make it to the AFC title game? And Aaron Rodgers always shits the bed in the title game.
I've said the AFC is weak this year, so I could definitely see anyone that makes that title game. I will not be surprised.
The sad thing is the AFC is weak, but I legitimately think only the Rams out of the NFC could win the Super Bowl for the NFC. Anybody else, I think, gets beat pretty bad in the Super Bowl by that. Not maybe bad, but gets beat convincingly.
Seahawks, I don't see that happening.
What? Getting beat or
getting beat badly?
Oh, I
can see the Seahawks getting beat.
Oh, I could. When I say, like I said, I don't mean like getting beat like 42-0, but I'm talking about it not being a close Super Bowl, it being like a 28-14 type of Super Bowl. Because I can't trust Seattle's offense. Again, I know what they did against the Rams, but the Rams defense it's not bad, but it has bad games.
It has bad games because they're statistically, I think, a top 5 defense. But yeah, they can have bad games. But I mean, Seattle's defense is legit. When they got DeMarcus Lawrence, I think that helped
Hey, give Lawrence credit, man. He started really slow. Where a lot of people thought there after about 4 or 5 weeks they might even cut him. And then he's not been like he's had a MVP type of season, but he's been what he's been when he's healthy, a very solid defensive end.
They're not asking him to be a superstar. They're asking him to basically make them as solid as possible.
Now, the question in the room for me is if they make the playoffs, and they might not, but if they make the playoffs and Baker Mayfield gets hot, Tampa Bay's a team you're not going to play as long as Baker. But, man, I don't know if he's hurt, but the last 7 weeks, he just hasn't looked the same. And they've gotten beat against some teams that you and I both thought, okay, they had that tough stretch. Now they're going to come out of it and start winning again, and they haven't.
Yeah, especially now when they got Bucky Irving and
I like Bucky.
Everybody loves Bucky Irving.
Feels like a Doug Martin 2.0, but probably a little bit longer career.
Yeah. But now, Godwin's back. Evans is back with Egbuka. I don't see why they're still struggling.
At what point does Tampa Bay get tired of being the weakest division winner? Everybody, you had that window. You always have that window when you win a Super Bowl, especially when you had Brady and he retired and everybody thought, okay, they're going to take a big step back, and then they didn't. But they also haven't taken a step forward. They've won division titles in a very weak division. That's quietly getting better. And if Atlanta would make the right hire off as a head coach, I mean, I don't know if we can trust Bryce Young yet, but folks, the Panthers roster is getting good.
Yeah.
I mean, getting really good.
Yeah. They're 7-7 now. They kind of crapped the bed last week against New Orleans, but again, they won 5 games last year. They were nowhere near contention for the division title.
Yep.
They have no business being there this year, but they're there and they can still win the division. Both them and Tampa are 7-7. 3 games left, so it's very possible. I think it's a win season for Carolina. I think they just need to go into the offseason and just keep building. I think they should keep Bryce. He's their quarterback.
Well, they have to make that decision. They have to pick up that 5th year.
I think he's shown in spurts that he can be that guy. Just give him another offseason with Canales, and let's see what happens. If it doesn't work next season, they still have a good enough team to where they can just trade for a quarterback that could just plug and play right now.
Or just understand that not every draft number 1 pick or top or first round pick is going to throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. Maybe he becomes a Baker Mayfield where he has stretches where he's good, he has stretches where he's not. And you hope you build a roster around him to where when he has the bad games, you're still in the game, if that makes sense.
You don't need to have an all-world quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
I was 100 yards off on KG Edwards, but to be fair, he's only had 12 carries.
Yeah.
153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jets a rat with his best state championship game, 18-25, 222 yards and 3 touchdowns.
This is just a dominating effort by a great Carthage team.
That might be a thing. I've been trying to get Grant to do some more historical stuff. Which of the 11 state championship Carthage team is the best team?
Off the top of your head, without even thinking, who would you say it is?
Man, that's tough. I'd have to do research because I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to pretend I remember every quarterback and everything.
Yeah.
I will always remember, though, that first state championship, what they did to a great Salina team at Texas Stadium and Dwight Smith. And that game was close. It was back and forth. It was physical. And then Dwight Smith breaks it open with an 89-yard touchdown or 86-yard touchdown run. But that was the most competitive, so that's the one that sticks out. And I know it's easy to say, well, aren't they more dominant when they beat a team, by 5-6 touchdowns? Yeah, but that, again, a lot of the teams that Carthage has got in these state championship games since then have been teams that just that they found their path because they were in a weaker route playoff,
Yeah.
And so I always remember that. And I think this one definitely, I think this is one of the best Carthage teams of all time as well. I don't know anybody. Look, I thought Brock was going to beat them this year. And Brock played them the best out of anybody outside of Kilgore and then Athens that first time. And still they beat Brock going away. I mean, this is just, this is just excellence personified right here. Uh-oh, we dropped down. We've lost 4,000 viewers. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, at this point, we might as well. I don't know. If they score a touchdown, we're out. 49's the 6 sideline to sideline mercy roll.
3rd and 5 right now. Surratt's already out at quarterback. They already did the little traditional, hey, call timeout.
Let him get the applause.
Yeah.
Let him, as you love to say now, get his flowers.
Get his flowers, yeah.
You're trying so hard to stay young and relevant, 6'7".
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Don't do that.
What?
We're not doing that.
What?
We're not referencing those 2 numbers.
Because you don't know what it means either.
Correct.
None of us do.
Because now I'm looking at the score. 4 + 2 equals
6. And if West Orange Stark were to score a touchdown,
I'm done. I would be done.
You'd quit.
I mean, in my fantasy league.
There's a couple band members at Carthage that are enjoying themselves. Somebody needs to check and make sure those cookies aren't cookies.
Yeah, those ladies over there are dancing a little bit differently to those ladies with the flute playing.
Some have rhythm, some don't. Oh my
no.
God! You've got to be kidding!
No, no.
A 6'7" side in the stands.
Monsters.
That is awesome.
I'm sober.
I'm
sober. 35, first down. Just right up the middle. Just disrespectful
Yeah,
to West
Benny
Orange.
the Boat. I love that story. I don't know if you heard that. I guess as a kid, he was called Benny the Beast, and his mom didn't like that, so they changed it to Benny the Boat.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's just even weirder to me, but whatever. Look, I love it. They're trying to empty the bench. Everybody, you get to play. You get to play. You get to play.
The thing is, you usually do that with like a minute and a half left. They're doing this with 9 minutes left in the game.
Do you think the coaching staff gets bored?
Yeah. Which makes them coaches have anxiety all the time. Even like a 15-0, well, about to be 16-0 Carthage.
That's why they're good, because they have that anxiety.
Yeah.
They leave no stone unturned.
But it's 42-0 with 8 minutes to go.
I won't name him, but there's a coach that I talk with regularly, and he's won multiple state championships, and they've dominated for most of for the last 15 years. And I asked him, "Do you get bored?" And he's like, "Oh, very much so." And he's a guy, the great coaches will tell you how a game will play out. Mm-hmm. Now, again, injuries and turnovers are always the great decider. But the great coaches will tell you if this game plays the way, all things considered, this is what's going to happen. And he's one of those, and he's right like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are you thinking of in the third quarter and, third week of the season, and you're beating a team 56-0? And he's like, I'm thinking, man, can we just get on the bus and go home? Like, I just want to get on the bus. And he goes, you try to create scenarios in your head. Yeah. Well, let me focus on this and focus on that. And he said, I'll admit, I'll sometimes catch myself just kind of daydreaming where, the coordinator's like, hey, what do you want to do here? Hey, coach. Oh, yeah, what? Sure. What are we doing? Yeah. And I loved his honesty for that. Uh-oh. We're about to have a touchdown.
3rd and 7, a running play. Oh, it is a touchdown. I just run up the middle.
We're down to 33 people. We are out, bitches. Carthage, congratulations. You've won state for the 1,000th time. Thanks to everybody, seriously, for joining us all year long. We've had a blast this year. One of the best seasons we have had. You like that? I called the 5-play touchdown and the touchdown right there.
It happened in 4, so you were wrong.
Oh, David. I'm sorry, David. I didn't see that you were talking to us. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the kill. No, we weren't either. Not too much on my Cowboys. Are you watching the fight tonight? Who's fighting? I'm not a fight guy. I'll admit that. I used to be a boxing guy when I was a kid. Y'all see the Oh, here we go. Bama versus OK. Oh, okay. Bama, Oklahoma. I think Bama gets the win this week.
Bama gets the win. It'll be 3-0.
Who can stop Carthage? I don't know. Dallas couldn't. I'm telling you now. Carthage would. No, I'm kidding, folks. Don't say that.
I mean, the Cowboys let J.J. McCarthy look like an all-famer, so.
Carthage versus Alito. Alito would end up. Look, Alito. That would be a close game, David, 100%. But Alito would wear them down, because that's the one thing. I mean, just being a 5'8" team, you're going to have a little bit more depth. I wish you were earlier, but the rule is it's 49-0, David. So to everybody, thank y'all for joining us this